Ladies and gentlemen, get away from her, you bitch. For this is a Fred the Alien Productions podcast.
Wow.
Happy Mother's Day.
Sure.
Yeah.
If you know, you know.
Ooh, I do know.
Cue the music.
Cueing music.
I don't know what we're yelling about! We came, we saw, we kicked its ass!
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me you built a time machine? Kind of a DeLorean?
The way I see it, if you're gonna build a time machine into a car, why not do it some style?
Who is this? What's your operating number?
Boring conversation anyway.
Whoa, we're gonna have company! Loud noises!
Hello.
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 I'm a Kendall Richardson.
I'm a Fulya and
And I'm a man with Lego behind me. Yeah, I'm a fully got man that pays taxes. I've also got Lego. I'm one of them people. I'm Uncle Lister.
Excellent. And you are now experiencing a podcast called Fred.
Yes, experiencing it through the mediums of the interwebs on a Monday.
On Monday.
Because we had yesterday
Yes.
off because it was Mother's Day.
Yes, it was.
We celebrated our mothers
And
Yes.
mums.
and mums in general. I also celebrated my
Yes.
aunties as well because, you know, women in my life that form the way I am as a being.
Yeah, exactly. All women who are mums or mum-related figures are accepted.
Yes.
So it is totally cool.
Including dad mums.
Including dad mums. Dad mums. Super important.
What was that
Super
Michael Keaton
important.
movie? Mum, dad?
Multiplicity?
Mum, dad? Dad, mum?
No. Oh, yeah, it's... I have to Google it now.
Brother, dad?
Michael Keaton baby movie.
Mum.
Mr. Mum.
Mr.
How the
Mum.
fuck- How the fuck did
We
I
also
forget that?
celebrated Mr. Mum.
Mr. Mum. Exactly. Should've
Because it's
watched-
always
should've-
funny men doing
Women things.
feminine duties by wearing a frilly apron.
Yeah. Comedy.
Comedy.
Anyway. Yes, welcome to the show, everybody. Another week is here, and it means it's time for us to kind of unpack the week that was, starting with our weekly watchings. Fulya, take it
Yes.
away.
Oh, boy. Do I have some news for you all.
Ooh.
Okay. I have finished Restaurant to Another World. Season 2 is complete, so now the whole series is done. It is
Nice.
finito. Very nice. Very chill, laid back series. I really enjoyed it. And I'm glad I got to experience it because now I have learnt more about food and food culture.
And different worlds.
And different worlds. Well, different characters coming in from a different world into this restaurant that is the human world, which is our world. And yeah, it was pretty cool. It was really nice. One of those kind of change of pace type of anime shows, you know, slow it down a bit, you know, and just enjoy food. Be foodies.
Be foodies.
Yes. So that was Restaurant to Another World. Really enjoyed it. But the most things that I probably did watch this past week has been movies. I have continued my marathon for the month of the Star Wars films.
Nice.
This week I have watched Solo, a Star Wars story.
Ooh.
So that was fun to revisit. Forgot a lot about that particular movie, but I'm glad we jumped into it. And a lot of things sort of came into place for me because I've remembered things from other shows that we've watched that have kind of intertwined itself into the movie. And that was actually pretty cool. So Solo was, I think, pre Disney Plus doing all of the Star Wars shows mostly. And so seeing how a lot of the shows kind of align in terms of lore and backstories in Solo now kind of works really well and makes sense. So I'm glad I got to sort of have that experience of realizing and doing the, oh, I know this. Oh, that now makes sense kind of, emotion going on in my head. So that was pretty cool. And then last night I watched Rogue One. But before I jumped into Rogue One, I watched the finale episode of Andor from season 2 before jumping into Rogue One. And again, same sort of deal where watching previous shows to then the context of where Rogue One sits and the characters that we see in there as well made it, just made a lot of sense. Made so much sense. And I'm glad I'm doing this. I'm really glad. It's been a hell of an experience of just revisiting the Star Wars movies because I don't get to do this very often. And I feel like the last time I watched a lot of these movies, I've only watched them once through, and now I'm finally getting around to watching them again. So it's been really cool. So now that I'm done with Rogue One, I'm up to the original trilogy. So that'll be next. This particular coming, hopefully this week, I'll be able to watch through them. And then, and then after that, I'm not sure if there's anything else that I need to watch between the original trilogy in terms of movies.
Yes.
And the sequel trilogy. I think there is something.
There is. It's coming next week.
Oh, the Mandalorian and the Grogu.
Because that will take place in between.
Yes, that would make sense. All right. That works out well for me then. Timing. Oh, that's right. That was the other thing I wanted to do. I actually wanted to watch through Star Wars Resistance because that also takes place between that time.
Is that a movie or is it?
No, it's a TV show. Actually, it's an animated series, 2 seasons, total of 40 episodes, and I'm gonna see if I can watch through it before jumping into the sequel trilogy. But I don't know if that's going to work out timing wise for me. So we'll see. I might be pushing it for time for May if I want to keep it within May.
Yeah. You don't want to do a May and just binge watch an entire franchise before.
No, see, I want to do your thing of watching 5 episodes a day with Star Wars Resistance.
Oh yeah, they're like 22 episodes, so it's doable.
The 20-minute episodes, yeah.
So essentially, it's
absolutely
a feature length a day.
Yeah. So pretty much is what I'll try to do if I can get through all 40. Which means if I'm doing 5 a day, if my math is correct, it'll probably take me about a week to get through them. So yeah, and then I can jump into the sequel trilogy after that, which will be really fun. So yeah, that, and the last thing I want to mention is something that Kendall took me to, and that was for the movie Michael.
Yes.
Jackson.
Damn it.
I actually really enjoyed this movie. It definitely gave us a little peek into the world of his life growing up and how he became the king of pop that he was. And Jafar Jackson did an excellent job portraying the role, not just because of the appearance, but also the mannerisms, the behavior, the dance moves, the singing. He, for a debut role in a movie, and especially portraying an icon in pop culture, he did a great job. He really did. He nailed a lot of things, honestly. So I'm glad that I'm glad he's getting all the praise that he is right now for his role.
It's so good, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
He deserves it.
Yeah. So really enjoy watching Michael and just being able to hear the songs again all over again because I love the music. And in context with the movie itself, like the biopic, just showed us a lot. And then how certain things came to fruition and the way that Michael's mind worked, essentially. A lot of new things I've learnt just by watching that biopic. So I'm really glad to have seen that. Now I'm seeing like this thing in social media. There is a game that is that has put Michael Jackson into the game as a character, and it is a beat 'em up rhythm game called Dead as Disco.
Yes, I've seen it pop up in Lee's YouTube feed. Yes.
And he's
Hilarious.
playing the role of himself in his Smooth Criminal outfit, and you play with the Smooth Criminal song.
Yes.
And you're fighting to the beats of the song, and it is so cool.
Yeah. It's pretty satisfying to watch, like just the punches and the kicks landing at the same time as the beats and everything. Yeah, it's very clever.
Absolutely. It's done very well, and I kind of like it. So really cool to see that this is also happening in the social sort of space. But yeah, no, I watched a lot this past week, a lot of movies.
That's great.
Yes. Yeah.
It's really good.
Oh, and MasterChef just continues on. So
As
there
it
is
does.
also that. Yes.
Yes.
Trying to keep up with it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nice. That's great, Fulya. Thank you for sharing. I'm really glad to hear that after a few days, the movie's still kind of feeling good to you. So that's nice.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's really good. Yay. Michael, the one present and on this podcast.
In theory.
In theory. What have you been watching this week?
Yeah, not much of variety. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, Fulya, I think Mole finished up last week.
Yes, I did also finalize that one too.
Yes, yeah. So that's finished up for the first season, and the second season's in the works somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, they can't get away without dropping in a cameo, I guess. So it's like, this is what we're here for, member berries. But
and you know what was cool? I finished watching Mole and then watched Solo and then saw the Mole appearance in that movie, and I'm like, yes, okay, it all comes together now.
Wait, Crimson Dawn? What?
Yes.
It's all connected.
Yep.
Pepe Sylvia. Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, it's a bit of fun. Not good as the Bad Batch or anything like that, but it's kind of fun. The Maul character as a character in Star Wars, how he's destined to fail and continually fail. I like it. It's it's very Greek tragedy, or Greek mythology, with the moving the stone up the hill just to watch it fall down. You know, that sort of thing. So he knew what he was doing to bring back more each time, and he never dies. He's a cockroach until he does. Spoilers. Yeah. With that, with animation, still continuing my One Piece. I'm up to 835, so a little bit ahead, of course, and it's quite fitting.
You need to stop saying little bit ahead. You
little-
are a ways
little
ahead.
bit ahead. One Piece is just a small show, you know. Yeah, very
A
niche.
little bit ahead. Did you say 800?
800, yes.
He's
Wow, so
approaching the 1,000.
I was gonna say you're like, what are they up to, in the actual thing?
100. Albaf. 100. No, 1,100 and I would say 60 or so.
Wow, so you're like 300 episodes off.
Yes. It's so there. I'm almost there. I'm almost caught up.
You're almost there. That's amazing.
And I can't talk about it because no one's near it. But I will say, I suppose I can sort of loosely spoil some stuff because by the time that you get up to it,
I'll probably forget.
You'll probably forget. Yeah, I'm still in the Whole Cake Island, and it's quite fitting, being our Mother's Day episode. The main bad guy is called Big Mum, so kind of fitting. Yeah, so
funny.
we're in the middle of trying to defeat her, you know, as it were, because it's formulaic, but it's fun formulaic. And yeah, there's a wedding, a big cake, and
Okay.
and a bit of a heist at the moment, and yeah, it's a very mixed bag, and it's also gangster movie sort of stuff as well, which is kind of fun. With the backdrop of like sort of like Disney sort of thing, like objects are alive and there's and it's very Alice in Wonderland, this sort of area, and very magical and mystical and that sort of genre, and that's a bit of fun. Yeah, can't really add too much to that without spoiling the actual thing. But yeah, we're learning a lot about Sanji's backstory. And speaking of mums, where I got to learn again about Sanji's mum. Thank you, live action, for spoiling that. But anyway, yeah, it's going good, and by the middle of next week, I'll be up to the next arc. So, and that'll be Watto, well, Watto, something like that. Yeah, it's that apparently that's more of Shogun sort of ancient samurai sort of area. So it's going to be all like that, and it's going to be cool, and samurai and swords, and a lot of stuff with Zoro. So that's going to be cool. Yeah. Also, with my anime train, I've finished Comey Can't Communicate. It's only a 2-season thing, and it was only like...
What'd you think?
It was only 24 episodes, so it was a good, easy cut in. Done, one and done sort of area. I kind of like it. It's definitely different from what I have been watching, which, bearing in mind, it's not much. But it's... and I've been reading a lot about it. It's like the it's like the popular... the most popular slice of life sort of romantic comedy anime, and I like the characters in it. It's very good mixed bag, and it's very progressive for its time. There's a lot of non-binary people, and there's like a sort of like a star-crossed lover sort of gay relationship sort of thing without the other person reciprocating. So it's so they're sort of getting away with that creepy stalker, but it's it's gay, so that's good. And yeah, I I really do appreciate they sort of made the main character possibly on the spectrum without even saying they're on the spectrum, but you do see sort of elements of that sort of thing.
Yeah, kind of neurodivergent.
Yeah. But with the added sort of what do you call it? Like the formulaic sort of the most popular girl in school is liking the normie guys, sort of thing. But it's sort of turned on its head, and the main guy is a bit of fun, and you can sort of see the not really romance, but definitely the relationship sort of forming and blooming, and it's very nice. I kind of like it. It's touching my cold heart and that sort of thing.
The main girl, she's so shy that she doesn't know how to communicate very well, and so her voice is very soft. And she gets very embarrassed when she speaks because she doesn't know how to socialize.
She sort of like shakes and all that. And there's sort of like two sides of her. Like the audience see her like doing the shake thing and being very timid and all that. But then in the show, it's kind of like, oh, she's standoffish, so she must be really cool, and she doesn't talk. It's like, I want to be not talked to by this person because she's popular and all that.
I was gonna say, she's also very pretty.
Yeah. But I do really like the sort of when she when she's sort of like silent and sort of cautious. She turns her face turns into like a cat. Like the really big eyes. I kind of like that. Because I watched Sailor Moon as a kid, and it's definitely like that sort of cat like thing, and
Like that.
she's also got the eyes as well. Not necessarily like the kawaii. It's more of the fascinated sort of thing. Like wow.
Yes, like it's the big eyes, but she's so intrigued by what's going on in front
new
of her.
experience is like I've never really experienced this before, because
it's more like a kind of a look.
Otherwise, her main sort of face is very it's like the small eyes, but this sort of coy is like but really,
and the way that she is more comfortable speaking is by writing on the blackboard.
Writing on a blackboard or in a notebook. And, and there were a couple of scenes that I sort of teared up. It's like, I'm sort of living through that experience as well. Yeah. And when she does talk in certain scenes, it's like, it's sort of a good payoff for where she is as a person and a character. And I really like it. And I had looked at if I wanted to continue reading sort of like the manga on it, there's like over 400 chapters. So, and they've only done like
that's long
100 or so. So it's like
volumes.
Yeah, well,
wow,
not volumes.
No way.
Chapters are like 400 and volumes is like 17. So.
Oh, okay. Well, that's not
something like that. It's like, do I need to add on to my payload? It's like, nah. Because I'm assuming they're probably not going to do any more, because the last one was like 2022, and there hasn't been much word of continuing it. But,
I don't think so.
Yeah. So on to the next one, which will be, I don't know. Something. It's something. I've got a couple of things on the list. It's like what I want to get into. I'm trying to find. I'll probably have to find it on the back of a truck. But there's one where it's sort of like an office relationship, and they're trying to keep it secret. I think I have a crush on at work or something. There's like multiple titles for it. So I'll get back to you.
Okay.
Because I don't think it's on Crunchyroll. I don't think it's anywhere. I think it just.
Oh wait, I may have watched it.
Oh, there you go.
I think I know what you're talking about. I'll have to look it up.
Yeah. Speaking of looking up some stuff, The Boys, the next episode of The Boys, the supernatural episode, as it were.
I watched the gag reel. I know what it is now.
Okay, so I saw, just to jump in quickly, I didn't hear the audio because I was in a place where I couldn't listen to the audio, but I saw a video that I think Misha uploaded. And do they actually call each other Sam and Dean in this thing?
Yeah.
Oh my god! Yeah, I need
In
to
that
actually
scene.
watch
They
it
do.
then. I need to actually watch it then because I saw it and I was like, "Wait, is this?" I'm just reading captions. Like, I have no idea of telling if this is real because some of the actual dialogue from the episode, from the real scene,
Yeah.
is mixed in.
Yeah.
So yeah,
It's
okay,
like,
I'm gonna have to watch it now.
it's like they're doing the scene, but with the cadence of their characters. But tell you the truth, I
That's
wouldn't know because I don't know Supernatural, so
That's fucking
it did
brilliant.
nothing
Okay.
for me.
Hey, I watched this video with no context about the boys, and it still made me laugh.
and the video
Good.
that I shared doesn't continue on with the
Yeah,
with-
it stops at a certain point.
Yeah. essentially
Before all the blood.
yeah. A neck snap
Explosion.
was the final.
The next snap is yeah. Yeah, did you see that part for you?
No. Oh,
Okay.
actually, no, I did. And I'm just like, oh no.
Because I'm just like, wait. They spoilers for the boys. They had Jensen Ackles kill Misha Collins, and I'm just like, Destiel shippers everywhere. Pour one out. Light a candle.
It's
Sing
done.
a prayer. Something. Fucking
I reckon that's what they
Oh.
were referencing, maybe.
for sure. They had
Absolutely.
to. Oh no,
It's
they're
never
so
gonna
switched-
happen.
They're so switched on. They're just like now. It's like fucking Soldier Boy sends Castiel to super hell or whatever the fucking meme is. Like Jesus Christ, never ending.
Yeah.
Never forget.
So
That's so funny.
that was fun.
That was fun.
And
Yes.
yeah, the last two episodes. Yeah, the last two episodes. It's gonna be wild because Homelander is now an actual deity.
Yeah, that sucked. I was really surprised that I mean, I'm not surprised that the show is doing that because I think everything was leading to that, but the fact that Soldier Boy gave it to him, that's what I'm surprised at.
He's his boy.
'Cause he goes on about how much he hates him and like wishes he didn't come from his balls and all this shit. And now he makes him immortal. Oh, great. Okay. Thanks.
Seeing a lot of posts of people having found footage of a red beam going into the sky, like from far away. It's like, what the hell is that? I kind of like that.
Yeah, that's fun. That's fun.
Yeah. Yeah, so my theories are Stormfront is still alive. And
Yep, I agree.
and Stormfront is Homelander's mum.
Oh my god, they would so do that.
Yeah.
They would so.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I think Soldier Boy knows.
Incest. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day, everyone.
Otherwise, that's all for me. What about you, Kendall? With that
Um,
sort of bad taste of incest in your mouth?
Well, Mike, I don't want to be that predictable person, but the double D's, mate. What happened?
Oh,
The
yeah,
double
shit.
Ds.
The final episode of Double D's. I'm not even doing it for a
Daredevil.
bit.
No.
Shall I just do a quick spiel?
Yeah, do a quick spiel.
Fitting ending. Didn't have to be
Yes.
that huge, but still ramifications for the rest of the universe, of this little pocket of the universe, and also could very well tie into what's going to be happening with Spider-Man and where we
Indeed.
are.
Indeed.
Yeah, I really like the fact that they ended with a courtroom drama, and it was great.
Me too.
Because
agree.
we needed to see Daredevil doing Daredevil things in a courtroom, and we haven't really had a chance this time. It's great. I really like it. Apparently the viewership has fallen off. I don't care, but and we're going to get a third season like next year. So they're doing it right now. So I can't wait for the next bit. And what's going to happen? And Kingpin's wrecking shop. I like it. Hallway devastation. It's always fun.
Double hallway action.
Coming together.
Simultaneous hallway action. It was great. I love how Daredevil's become this show that's just known for hallway fight scenes. Yeah, it's just
They are the precursor.
yeah.
So it's only natural that they continue to do it. Jessica Jones is great, and I knew he was coming back. We knew. I knew
No
Luke Cage
surprises.
was going to come back.
Yeah.
And also, people are speculating that Matthew Lillard's character is actually going to be part of the X-Men stuff.
Oh, okay. I guess.
Like part of the Sentinels sort of thing, and what's that going to happen with that? So that's going to be part of the Spider-Man thing, because everyone's speculating that Sadie Sink's character is going to be Jean Grey.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of evidence for that. So spoilers for potential spoilers, and that's why Hank is there to protect her for some reason. Don't know. Yeah, so that's me.
Nice. Thank you. And you're welcome.
What about you, Kendall? With your double D's?
What about me, my double D's?
Sorry,
Yes.
that was bad.
Yeah. Yes, no, I'm actually I'm just gonna nip that sentence in the bud right there. Daredevil Born Again, yes, I'll
Freud,
just continue.
shut up.
Yeah, shut up, Freud.
You fraud.
Zing. Daredevil Born Again, yes. End of season 2, finale happened, and it was amazing. It was the best episode of the season. This was an epic finale. I loved every second of it. I couldn't believe what I was watching in some points. Like, considering what Matt did. Like, holy shit. And I'm sitting on the couch, sitting there going, do it. And then he does it, and I'm just like mind blown. It was great. It was really, really great. Using the fucking law to bring down Wilson Fisk. Fucking chef's kiss. It was great. Yeah, I loved it a lot. Yeah, like you said, Jessica Jones, so good to have her back in this universe. And yes, Luke Cage returning is also just the cherry on top of this awesome cake. And yeah, we'll be seeing more of him, I believe, as we're going forward, too, which is really good. Yeah, I don't have too much else to add. It was just a fantastic episode of television, and the tension and the fighting and the courtroom drama and just so much of it. It was just epic. Like, watching Matt Murdock cross-examine fucking Wilson Fisk was just, I couldn't believe it. Yeah, it was great. I felt like I was watching like something out of like a big comic book, like it just felt like the two titans of this series are just meeting, on this like neutral almost sort of stage where they have to abide by rules, and they can't play dirty, and the truth wins out, and it was just awesome to watch.
Yeah.
So hats off.
You can't handle the truth. I love that.
Yeah, it's good. It's very good. Hats off to them, to Disney and to Marvel, for just knocking it out of the park this season. Definitely an improvement on season 1, I will say.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
First season was a Frankenstein, unfortunately. So.
Yeah, sadly, they had to stitch it together. Unfortunately, but yeah, we're here now, and we're in the clear. The boys, just quickly, we'll touch on that and just say, yeah, we're fucked. It's great. Everybody's gonna die.
It's the end of the world
It's-
as we know it.
Like you can really just feel that this is the end of the show. And I think I said that last week when I talked about Firecracker. But now spoilers 1, 2, 3. Now they've killed Black Noir as well. He's gone.
Twice.
Now yeah, he's died twice. Fucking the Deep does it, and I'm like, okay. Awesome.
First time he killed someone, I think.
Yeah, I don't think we've ever really seen him be that violent before. Which was crazy. But yeah, I don't think that was going to go any other way, really. But funny though, I was scrolling a lot through Tumblr as I want to do sometimes, and I saw one poll someone had put up that said, who's going to kill the Deep? Because like surely the Deep is not surviving. And I put my money on. Did I put my money on Homelander or Starlight? It was Homelander or Starlight. One of them.
No.
Is gonna kill the Deep. Oh no!
I think he's going to survive.
You think he's gonna survive?
He's a rat cockroach bastard. He's going to survive
is.
out of spite. I think he's just going to live in the sea.
Yeah, I mean he could. He absolutely could. You know, God,
And
that
not
whole thing
come
with
back.
that whole thing with the pipeline was just fucking wild. And him making that fucking video, and oh my god. Yeah, this show is just this show is just fucking great, and it's gonna be a void in my heart and soul when it goes. Yeah, no, it's good stuff. It's really good stuff. Let's see, non-TV shows. Watched a few movies
Musings.
this week. Movies. Yes, I have now seen Michael 5 times. And I have booked in to see it a 6th time already.
Jesus
So
Christ.
we are, yeah, I'm keeping the industry afloat, don't you know? I am just telegraphing this. I'm not committing to any promises. Don't hold me to them. But if I get to 6, I have to watch it one more time. And that brings me to my record of seeing the same movie at the cinemas, which is 7 times. And that movie was Thor Ragnarok. So, and yeah, this will be... So right now it's tied with Avengers Endgame. I saw Endgame 5 times. And the movie you're going to love this. The movie I saw 6 times in the cinema was the first Twilight movie. And I will fully go on record and say I did that. Because, you know what? I was a sad emo vampire kid, and it's totally fine.
It is.
It is. It's who I am in my soul. So, anyway, it's cool to like Twilight now. It's fine. Yeah. So I'm excited to equal the record. Yeah. Some people talk about Scott Pendlebury becoming the AFL player to have played the most games next week. Oh no. Kendall goes to the movies 7 times for one film. It's gonna happen. Okay. Moving on to more interesting things. And completely inverting things too. Watched a horror film this week with the boyfriend who recommended it to me because I hadn't seen it. It is definitely a movie that was on my list for the longest time. And that is, of course, the one and only original Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Yes. The iconic, the reason the slasher genre basically exists.
Kickstarted it, yeah.
Kickstarted it, yes. Toby Hooper, legendary director, writer, R.I.P. Yeah. Watching this, it's only an 80-minute film, but it does exactly what it says on the tin. It gets in there, sets up your characters, it sets up the villains, and then people just start dying, and it's just, and then we're done, and I'm just like, this is all you need. This is just this is the model, this is the blueprint for a good slasher. Yeah, and I really liked it. You know, like it's obviously very low budget. You know, they only made it for like it was less than 150,000, or it was around that. I can't remember. We looked up the budget and I've forgotten the number. And it made like something like 50, 60 million or some shit. So it made an incredible amount of money back. So, you know, props to Toby. But yeah, it was really well done. Like for a low budget film, you know, minimal location to do this, and really impressive. I feel like most of the money probably went on the makeup effects, because, and I'm gonna gross you out, Fulya, there are a lot of body parts in this one house, and bones and rotting flesh and all this stuff, and like human skin, just, you know, being worn as a mask, and it's iconic stuff.
Yeah.
if
I've
you love,
never
if you love
watched a
horror.
movie that I could smell at the same time. Knowing that low budget, so everything is practical. And I've grossed me out.
I was eating food when I watched it. Why did I do that?
Why
to
the
myself?
fuck did you do that?
We put the movie on. Okay, we put the movie on after dinner, and then like we were both craving, like before dinner, like before we started it, we were craving like a dessert or something, and then we just said fuck it, let's just eat. And then he's fine. He's sitting on the couch. He's not complaining. Internally, I'm like, I don't think I should be eating right now. I think I've made a wrong decision.
Did you get up to the family dinner scene?
Oh, it was during the family
Yeah,
dinner
yeah,
scene. Yeah. It was great. It was great. Anyway, I'm so glad I finally watched it. It was cool to watch too, just because I know the remake very well. Like I've seen the remake a few times, and that movie, that was like a seminal like high school horror film for me, because when it came out when I was in like year 9 or year 10, and I watched that, you know, with my friends at a sleepover, and we all scared the shit out of each other. And it's that, so that movie still freaks me out to this day, and you can see what they kept the same and what they changed, and because I think the remake's actually pretty good. I might have to rewatch it again now that I've seen the original and more close proximity. But I really liked this movie. It was, really well done for what it is, and it doesn't have to be like the best acting. It doesn't have to be the best writing of like dialogue or anything. But like it does what it sets out to do, and it does it well, in my opinion. So
Yeah, I think
I liked it a lot.
me and the wife sort of rewatched it. Well, I rewatched the first and the remake. I don't think she's actually seen the original. She knows of the remake.
Yeah.
I think we watched it because of the Ed Gein monster show.
Yes, that was in the back of my mind.
Yeah,
I was remembering the Texas Chainsaw parts of that. Yeah.
Yeah, we watched that as well as Silence of the Lambs, because she was adamant that she didn't want to watch Silence of the Lambs like ever, because she knew about it but she hasn't watched it. It's like, no, you need to watch it. It's not
good.
It's not gory or anything. It's just
No.
It's hard to explain. It's
It's the unsettling atmosphere that Hannibal Lecter creates, and the fact that you don't have to see him eating people. You know he's done it.
Yeah.
And you believe it when you watch Anthony Hopkins. And that's enough.
just watching Anthony Hopkins like stare at you down the barrel of the gun. It's just no.
Yeah, that's all it is. It's the reason why he won an Oscar for that performance. So, yeah. I'm so glad she finally watched that. That's awesome.
Yeah. Holding my
Such a
hand.
good movie. Oh, no.
Is that coming up to a good bit?
Yeah.
Get off your phone. Anyway.
All right, bringing it back home for the end of the weekly watchings now, and also keeping it topical, because something else that we've been watching here in preparation for a certain film is from 1995, Mortal Kombat.
I don't think I've ever watched that version. of the
Oh,
movie.
I hadn't. It's a time. And then we watched the new Mortal Kombat.
The new, but second.
Yeah, the new. No, we haven't watched the second one yet. No, we watched the reboot movie
Yes.
from 2021, and then the original adaptation from 1995. So my partner had seen the original, but not the new one, and I'd seen the new one, but not the old one. So we were kind of like showing each other, completing the.
Nice.
Yes, I can't find the word, but yes, a completion happened.
We completed.
And yes. I gotta remember the name of the bad guy who eats souls. Who eats souls? Mortal Kombat, because I need to make a point about him. Yes. Okay. So Shang Tsung, is the big bad. Not the Emperor, but he's the other big bad. He's the Darth Vader to the Emperor Emperor. Anyway,
Yes.
so in the
Mini-boss,
original, yes, in the original Mortal Kombat, it was played by, I've got to find the actor's name because I need to pronounce it right because he died last year and I don't want to fuck it up. I gotta find. There it is. Yes. Okay. So in the original film, he's played by Kari Hiroyuki Tagawa, and he does a very good job of playing this villain. He's really good. He is a really a little campy at times for sure, but the movie is so fucking over the top with camp. It's just he understands the assignment basically. And he really sells it, and the menacingness of him just wanting to just devour all these warriors' souls and use them to, secure his victory, basically. And then you watch the newer one, and I gotta remember his name, because I've forgotten it again. But you watch the newer film, and it's played by a different actor. 2021. I forgot to type 2021 in there.
Remember, it was a COVID movie.
It was a COVID movie. It was like one of the first movies I think I saw in the cinema post the pandemic.
You and everyone else. That's why it went gangbusters.
Yeah, that's why everyone. Yeah, exactly right. Everyone liked it because of that reason. So Chin Han plays Shang Tsung in the reboot. And he's been in a lot of stuff. He's a very prolific character actor. Like he's in Rush Hour, he's in The Dark Knight. He's everywhere. And for some reason, and my partner agreed with me, his performance is not as good as Carrie's was. And I found that really interesting because like a lot of the other actors in the newer one are better, I think, than the original actors. I mean, why are all their names escaping me? Who's the guy that can shoot fireballs? Liu Kang? Is it Liu Kang?
Yes.
Yes.
Or Fire Scorpion? No.
No,
he's not Fire.
Yeah, it is Liu Kang. Yeah, Liu Kang. Anyway, so Liu Kang in the older film is probably just as good as Liu Kang in the newer film. They're about the same. But everything else is opposites. In the original one, Johnny Cage actually features. So, of course, as we know, he will be played by Karl Urban in the new film, Mortal Kombat 2, which has just come out.
The boy himself.
So, yes, and he's teased at the end of part 1. So, but he's a main character in the first film. And, yeah, I'm going to be really interested to compare the pair because this guy was very much just a one-note Hollywood, like, I'm gonna carry all my Louis Vuitton bags to an island somewhere and fall into the ocean because anyway, yeah, and then bloody Veronica Vaughn from Billy Madison played Sonya Blade, because I saw her and I'm like, where the fuck do I know her from? And then literally it took until at the end of the movie they take her hair out and fluff it all up and stuff, and I was like, it's Veronica Vaughn from Billy Madison. That was really funny.
That's correct.
That's correct. Jesus. Chris Farley for the win. Yeah. But anyway, all this to say is that I'm glad I watched the original film. I enjoyed it for what it was. Obviously, it's 1995, so the CGI is terrible.
New.
They do a lot of good job with the makeup effects. Like, I mean, even though Kano's basically British in this film, they kind of give him this cool, like, half laser eye face thing. That looks pretty sick. And they did a good job with Goro as well, with like puppeteering and makeup stuff. Yeah, but I enjoyed it. The newer film, it's probably my third time watching it because I think I saw it twice at the cinemas just because like I got invited twice to go see it with friends, and watching it again just puts me back in the pandemic, which is a weird vibe. But it was cool to sit down and watch it, and I think I enjoy it more in terms of what it does with the characters. Like, I think Sonya Blade is a bit better in this. Her story is explained a bit better, even though most of her dialogue is exposition. And Jax basically makes a cameo in the original film, and in the newer one, of course, he has a much bigger story. And then they have the added thing with the Arcana and the Mark that isn't in the original film, and so it's just a couple of the performances are a bit like surprisingly different, but yeah, we're ready to watch part 2. It's coming, it's here. I just need to go to the cinema and watch it.
My wife's watched it.
Oh yes, what did she think?
Well, she liked it. She thought the first one was better, so who knows what does that mean. Yeah, she watched it for Mother's Day gift. So
that's nice. But did she do gold class or just?
She went gold class, and I paid
yeah.
for everything, even though I wasn't there. I was looking after the kids. So
you're a good husband. That's really lovely.
I suppose, yes. Yes, you're allowed to go to the movies. I give you my permission. That's a good husband trait.
That is a good husband.
Yeah.
Yeah, very, very good. Cool. Well, I look forward to sharing my thoughts on that potentially next episode. We shall see. But until then, that's the weekly watchings, which means it's time for the week that was in the nerdy news.
This is the news in nerdy news. The nerds that talk about the nerdy news. That is us who talk about the news that is nerdy. And now the queen of nerdydom, the hostess with mostest, Kendall Richardson. Take it away, Kendall.
All right. It's nerdy news time. And for probably the first time ever, I'm not going to be presenting the news this week.
What?
Yes, in my preparations for the pod, didn't really seem to find anything that I myself thought that was worthy of discussion, either for myself or for you guys. I'm not going to make you guys talk about the fact that someone's been cast in a movie. We don't know who they're playing. We don't know when it's coming out. I'm like, no. We're not doing that. So I'm throwing it over to you guys. So you can ask me for my thoughts on these things. For something a little bit different. Am I right in guessing that it's Mike that is taking us through this first news item?
I would assume so, yes.
That's me, because I'm a big fan.
You're a big fan. You're a big fan.
Only a fan for 2 years.
Take it away.
But there you go. Actually, no, 2023. So, okay.
3 years.
3 years now.
Yeah.
Wow, time flies. Yes, the One Piece, not to be confused of the original series or even the live action, but there's a reboot series of the anime, and it's called The One Piece, and we finally had after a couple of, we knew it was coming around, but we didn't know it was going to be out like soon. It was and we finally got a tentative release date of of February the 27th. And it consists of the first series, so it's going to be in series instead of like an ongoing thing, like the original anime. And it will be a seven episode series, but for 300 minutes. So it's going to be roughly like an hour an episode. And it's only going to be dropped on February the 27th. And it's only going to be covering the first 50 chapters of the manga. So, and the sole purpose of them doing this is so people who are not willing, but it's understandable, to go back and actually watch the anime all the way up to where it is now. They decided to condense it into this sort of series, and who knows how long it's going to be, but it looks great. And they've released a couple of some character story character models with Luffy and all that, and how they're going to be looking like, and they look pretty good. Nothing too drastic, and it's from the renowned Wit Studio that has been doing the anime of Spy X Family and season 1 to 3 of Attack on Titans. So it's going to look slightly different to what we've been having with the Toei Animation and Fuji TV network. It's going to be, but it's still going to be in collaborations with that. All new cast, except for Luffy, is going to be done by the original Luffy, which sort of interesting, because she's getting on in the years, so who knows how long this is going to be. So that's great. I'm going to throw it on to you. What about you, Fulya? What do you think? This is weird. I don't like this. I don't like change.
What do I think about the One Piece?
What do you think? What do you think of the One Piece?
Yes. It sounds really cool. It sounds really interesting. The fact that they're condensing it down. Now, you said, and correct me if I'm wrong, your notes say 300 minutes total each episode. Are you saying one episode is going to be 300 minutes?
No, sorry. I think, because I was writing it on my phone, I think I wrote it wrong.
Fair enough. I just wanted to double check.
300 minutes total. Total.
As in the 7 episodes will equal 300 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes more sense. All right, cool.
I think I just editorialed each episode.
No, you're all good.
Yeah.
That's fine. So by that calculation, it's probably about a 45 to a 50-minute episode.
Yeah.
By the sounds of things. Yeah. Which is kind of like putting 2 episodes into one, I suppose. Maybe 3.
Yeah.
Kind of smooshed together.
The website that I have is the Tadum. Whatever. Website. It's part of Netflix. Makes sense because it's going to be on Netflix.
Okay.
What was I going to say? Yeah, it's going to get up to. It's either going to be during or before the when we meet Sanji. So, what's that place called? There's so many places that they've been to. Baroque? No, not Baroques. What am I talking about?
Before they meet Sanji?
I want to see where the wording is.
As in the ship, the Baratier?
The Baratier, yeah.
Yes.
Was it? Here we are. How many episodes are there in the One Piece season 1? Season 1 will span 7 episodes at a total runtime of 300 centimeters, 300 minutes, and the season will end up will lead up to. So it's going to be before Luffy encounters Sanji, the sous chef of the floating restaurant, the Baratier. So it's going to be before Sanji.
Okay, because I'm having a look at. There's another website called What's on Netflix, and I'm assuming it's probably not really affiliated with Netflix specifically, but they've kind of done the episode count with the original anime series, where they take the episode count with filler per saga and then episode count without filler as well. There isn't too much of a difference by the looks of things. Without the filler, in total, between East Blue up to Summit War is all they've done, which I'm assuming is what they're going to be doing with the One Piece.
Yeah.
In total, without filler, it's 451 episodes if you were going by the original anime series. Now, in terms of the One Piece episode count, it looks like it's going to be a total, it's literally almost halved, and it's 237 episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that to me sounds like it'd be a lot more consumable, I guess, for people who want to get into the anime itself.
Yeah.
And especially Kendall, this is going to be a pretty good point for us to get your thoughts on this, to see if you would be interested. This anime is actually, like, in terms of the way that they're going to condense it down, it sounds like it's going to be really, like, more easier to watch, and it's going to have less of the fluff that
the piss farting around.
Yeah, that me and Michael are going through right now. Which, don't get me wrong, I love it. It's fun to watch it all happen sort of throughout. But I guess for someone who wants to get into the series but is intimidated by the amount of episodes that are in this particular franchise, I can understand why they would go in this direction.
Yeah.
So it's actually kind of cool to get more new viewers into One Piece, and to understand why a lot of the fans love it so much. So I'm kind of all for this. This is pretty cool.
Yeah. I think it's like two things. It's like getting people in that feel intimidated, and also it's good to like start back from square one to reintroduce like the themes and everything. And Devil's Advocate, this will probably surpass the live action, maybe, and
who knows?
Just to keep it more streamlined. And people are speculating that because they put in a lot of future stuff in the live action with the connectivity, I think that's probably going to be part of this series as well.
The way they're going to rearrange things.
Yeah. So
okay.
So there might be more connectivity to future events when Oda was like writing it. It's like,
okay.
I can always add. I added stuff in retrospective, but you can actually keep on going with, and it could be more of a continuation. So.
Yeah,
but who knows? We'll probably not get to Game On. You know the little guy in his treasure chest with the green afro. Do you remember that guy?
Oh yes. Oh man,
I don't think
he
they're
was
gonna
cute.
do
He was cool. The guy that got stuck in the treasure chest or the barrel or whatever it was.
Yeah, to protect the treasure that's up on top of a hill, but he can't get there because he's stuck in there. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, if he wasn't in the live action, I don't think they're gonna do that. Doesn't really add too much.
No, actually, I like the idea of this. This is really cool.
Nice.
What about you, Kendall? When is this coming out?
Well played, sir. No. This, Fulya, I was thinking the exact same thing. This does kind of sound more palatable for myself to take in the story of One Piece. Literally was thinking of comparing it to, the Dragon Ball Kai release that they did, where they got out all of the filler, and instead of spending 17 episodes watching Goku conjure, or Gohan conjure a spirit bomb. You just get it over and done with, you know.
But the anticipation.
I know, right?
Yeah, it's epic. But yeah, so it made me think of that. So yeah, because and there's nothing wrong with filler and fluff and all of that, because like that helps to build your world and develop your characters, and if you love something, clearly you just want to consume as much of it as you can, and of course, One Piece fans are, you know, they love their One Piece very much, and as someone who gets hyperfixated on things often, I relate. But yeah, but no, like the idea of sitting down, I'm so proud of you, Mike, and Fulya, you too. Just the amount of One Piece you've consumed. Like combined, the two of you have watched over 1,000 episodes. So
Yeah,
like
pretty
that's
Are
wild to me.
Are you saying I need help?
Never.
My hyperfixation is.
No. God, if I start judging someone on their hyperfixation, literally just, I don't know, cancel me somehow. I don't know. Like I just, I don't deserve anything. Take away my rings of power. I don't know. Touch wood. Anyway.
only hope.
What? Hey.
Alright. It's all right. I've
fine.
said my piece.
You've said your piece, and I'll say my piece on the One Piece. Look, I might give this a go if you guys are planning on watching it, and if you can maybe check it out for me and see if it's definitely something that I should watch if I don't want to watch the whole thing. Then yeah, I'll definitely give it a look. The animation, just based on the image that they released, I looked it up, and like I recognized Shanks straight away as well in the image, which was, I really like Shanks, so I kind of want to know more about Shanks. Is there backstory on Shanks at some point? I'm sure there is.
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
Apparently, I'm not up to it yet.
There's still a long way
I'm
to go.
sorry,
for
you're
him.
800
Jeez.
episodes in.
I think
And
it
still
starts
nothing.
within the
Backstory.
1,080. I think.
Okay.
I think.
Yeah.
Apparently,
Kendall, I will say, I even though I am sort of got a chunk of the way into the original anime series right now, I am still keen to check this out just to see how they do it, what they kind of change. But also, I'm just fascinated by the art style. Like, it looks really
It
cool
looks
and
fun. Yeah.
kind of hand painted. I like the look of it. It's a lot less. It's a lot more subdued in its color. You know, the color palette's more subtle than it is like loud and bright in the original anime. So yeah, I am keen.
Yeah. No, it's a good thing, and it's nice to see Netflix. Like, Netflix really seems to be getting behind anime, and they have for a long time, obviously. But it's nice that it's not just for the Asian audiences. You know, it's spread to the world, and like, because not everyone has access to Crunchyroll, and you know, and most people have Netflix, so it's nice to see that this stuff is, you know, accessible to people.
Yeah. Like the anime that I was talking about in my sphere, Comey Can't Communicate, is actually a Netflix sort of production house.
It is.
So
In-house anime, yeah.
Yeah. So they forked out the money for it. So, and no doubt this is probably going to be the same thing. And of course, after Netflix doesn't have Stranger Things anymore, so their next best thing is One Piece. So they're just going to do more One Piece, I guess. And they probably are future-proofing themselves of, as I said, the live action will probably finish round about where people are speculating where the time skip happens, because after that it just goes bizarre and crazy and wonderful and fantastic, but no way they can do that in live action and be profitable. It's just it's basically an Avengers movie every episode. That sort of money. I don't think they're going to do that. So animation is a bit more palatable with that. What was my original thing that I was going to say? I can't remember. Anyway.
That's okay.
Scatterbrained.
That's scatterbrained. That's fine. Well, thank you for telling us about this, Mike. I actually had no idea this was a thing that was being made. So I really appreciate you shouting it out.
It was in my feed because it's
Of course.
because I'm nuts.
I imagine your feed is like half One Piece. No, like a third One Piece, a third Nintendo, and a third Doctor Who. Like that's how I imagine your social media feed.
Well, it's One Piece political shit and
Oh, political shit. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, it's split into quarters.
and people doing AI music for I shit my pants in the middle of Aldi.
Oh my god.
Has that reached you yet?
No, but I'm sure, given my boyfriend's algorithm, I'm sure it will.
I shit my pants in the middle of Aldi. I only was there for some fucking Garibaldi.
Anyway, on that lovely note,
Ding.
Fulya has something to
Yes.
share with us. So take it away and tell us what you got.
Yes, I am here to regale you with the news of the ANZ Indie Showcase that happened on Friday, the 8th of May. And let me just say, it was really cool to watch it, but it was also more cooler that I got to be in it.
Yay! Fulya, she's famous.
I got to participate and be one of the cameo appearances in the ANZ Indie Showcase. And I got to present a game, which was really cool. Never done that before. So shout out to the Indie Brew for allowing me to participate in their showcase. It was a lot of fun.
Yes.
But I'm not here to tell you the stories of how I got to participate and all that sort of stuff. I am here to tell you about all of the amazing games that are coming out in the Southern Hemisphere right now, more specifically here in Australia and our neighbors in New Zealand. There are so many amazing games coming out, and I'm just flabbergasted at the talent of these people. It's really nice to see just to see all these games coming from Australian and Kiwi developers. And I know that for us, it is growing. The gaming industry here is absolutely growing, and I love to see it. And there's some really cool games. Like, for instance, there's like a co-op game. It's a multiplayer game called Up and Up Mountain Express. And it's essentially an exploration game that you can play where you're driving around in a four-wheel drive and you're driving up these mountains, and you are essentially delivering like packages and all that sort of stuff. So you're doing a bit of four-wheel driving in the mountain ranges and all that sort of stuff, doing deliveries. And you can do it by yourself as a single player, or you can do it with multiplayer. So I think it's up to 4 players. And that's really cool. So you've got to plan your routes and all that sort of stuff, and you just drive around. It's a top-down kind of view. But there's also like dangerous kind of routes that you'll be taking, especially if you're going up mountains. So, you know, there's that. There's a game that a lot of people are quite highly anticipating for, and it's called Night Shift 1999. And it's essentially a very story-rich kind of atmospheric game based in Sydney of that time. And it's a black and white sort of a pixel graphic game. And I'll just read what it says on their Steam store page. Balance work, vampirism, and socializing as you explore King's Cross, Sydney during the last year of the millennium. Keep a lid on your darkest desires and be rewarded with a deeper understanding of what it means to live again. Or don't. No one will stop you. You're a vampire after all.
Sign me up, please.
There you go.
You and your
Sign me up.
vampires.
Me and my vampires. Hello, I foreshadowed this half an hour ago. It's fine.
Yes. So there is that. A lot of people are actually looking forward to that game. I like the look of another game by the name of Beyond These Stars, which is a colony-based building strategy game. And it kind of gave me sort of Doctor Who vibes, but also Star Wars vibes because space whales. And then, but you're building on the back, like you're building a town on the back of these space whales. And it's actually like, it was really cool. I played the demo for it. I kind of liked it, and I could definitely see myself sinking a lot of hours into a game like this. It's a single player game, and yeah, you just sort of you're building up a city on the back of a space whale, essentially, is all it is. But there's a lot going on. Like you have to build housing for the people who will be living there, so that you can get more people living there. You've got mining, you've got people, so it's very automated as well. So the more buildings you have, the more people will do the work for you and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, it's really sort of really cool looking. Another one that a lot of people like the look of is called One More Trail, which is essentially Aussie cowboys in an American setting, in the American West. And it looks kind of cool. It's very 2D as well. And yeah, it looks like it's going to be one of those sort of story-rich kind of atmospheric games. It's a single-player game, but it's like you've got like silhouettes essentially of the characters as you're playing through. So it looks really interesting. Another one that I found very quirky, and I saw these guys at PAX. I didn't actually play the game though, like the demo they had, is called Middle Management. And Middle Management is a dark comedy strategy game where you're building up an office, a company, and there is a giant pink blob that kind of helps mold your employees' brains and makes them work for your company. And you get to influence them and mold, like literally put things into their brains to make them work more efficiently, get your company working even better. But if they don't do what you tell them to do, they get eaten by this pink blob.
So it's an incentive.
Yes. Motivation, if you will.
Yeah, definitely motivation to keep on living.
Yeah, exactly.
Do work or die. There.
Mm-hmm. Or be eaten. There's a very chaotic looking game that a lot of people are very excited about called Drift Market. And essentially you get to become a piece of fruit or vegetable. You're pushing around a trolley in a supermarket and you're just destroying things and creating havoc. And you're drifting. That's Drift Market. You're drifting with your trolley. So you're riding your trolley. And so, yeah, you're there to destroy the supermarkets, and consumerism and all that sort of stuff. It's supposed to be funny, and it's very colorful. It looks very chaotic. I will put that out there. So, yeah, there is that. One game that I'm actually very keen on, and I was lucky enough to interview the developers at PAX last year, is for a game called, I think it's called Dungeon Baller. I'm just trying to get to that particular, I think it's called Dungeon Baller. I originally knew their game as something else because originally when I did interview them at PAX last year, they had a different name for their game at the time, and they called it Pinball Hero at the time. So, but I feel like they wouldn't have been able to be on the show floor if they didn't have a name for their game, or they just decided to rework it into a different name after the fact. Because when I saw the trailer for this game, I'm like, this looks so familiar. I know this game. And lo and behold, it was already on my wish list because of PAX. And I was right. It's the same people who are creating it. So they just changed the name. It's called Dungeon Baller. It's essentially a roguelite pinball game where your hero is the ball. And so your hero is the table is the dungeon room that you need to clear out with all the enemies in it. So that's what that is. And then and then you just keep going around. You level up. You add like boosters and new weapons and whatever to help your hero along to continue on into the different dungeons. And it's actually quite fun. Now these developers are from New Zealand. They're really, really cool. And I'm kind of looking forward to seeing this game come to fruition. The other thing is the way they presented the game itself at PAX. They had it on a vertical monitor so that you can actually play it as if it was kind of like a pinball table. And I don't know if they will do this, but I hope they allow for vertical monitor like a format if you had your monitor in a vertical sort of position. And then you can play this game in that sort of sense, and that'd be really fun. That'd be really cool if we could do that. I've got one of my monitors in a vertical layout, and I would love to be able to play that game in vertical mode. Yeah, so that'd be quite fun. But the game that I got to present, and I am going to mention it here, is for a hidden objects game called Mingle. It's a hidden objects merging game, essentially. It's in black and white. It's a puzzle game. And you are essentially getting there's like so many different shapes. So you start with one shape and you have to find its pair and you have to merge. Once you merge that pair, it turns into a different shape and you have to find that pair of that shape. And you have to keep going until you find them all. And once you've done, but you have to do it in like a certain amount of time. So it actually has a timer. So it's always like speed running the game, the levels. And you have to do it in like, if you want to get 3 stars, you have to do it under a certain amount of time. And so it forces you to be a lot more observant, but you have to be very quick with your movements as well, because you're controlling these shapes. But what they also do is they throw in like some caveats where things might get in your way in terms of causing the visibility to be a little bit difficult for you to find those shapes. So then it makes it a bit more challenging for you to find the shapes pair that you're trying to find. And I kind of like that idea for a hidden objects game, but it's more fast paced, right? You have to do it as quickly as possible. So I had fun with this one. There is a demo available for Mingle if you are into those kind of puzzle games. Definitely go check it out. Now, a lot of these games will be available on Steam, and I'm not going to go through all of them because the actual showcase was about an hour's worth of content. So there was a lot of games in that showcase. But if you are interested in checking it out, head on over to the Indie Brew YouTube channel. The actual video will still be there if you want to watch it for yourselves. And then, just jump after the first 10 minutes because they have like a 10-minute countdown. And then, just watch through that and then head on over to to Steam and jump into the ANZ Indie Fest Steam event. So that you can view all of the games that were in the showcase, plus any games that they think are worthy of being highlighted, that are made by Australian and Kiwi developers, but also a lot of demos and discounts for those type of games as well. So please go and check them out. Support indie developers and show them your love by wish listing their games if you are interested in any of the ones that came out of the showcase. So yeah, that is my brief but long recap.
That's all right. And on that video, if you just skip to 19 seconds, you'll find Fulya's segment.
Yeah,
I found it. I can't hear it because it will go through the.
I'm sort of towards the end of the showcase, to be honest. So if you want to find me, I'm towards the end of the showcase. It's kind of like at the 50-ish minute mark, I think, around there.
What?
So
Yeah, I can't find Mingle.
I was trying to figure out where that was in terms of. It's kind of like it's towards the end. I think it's like maybe the hour mark. Where is it? I'm just like trying to like skim through it.
Where are you?
Oh, there I am. Hour and 8 minutes. That's where I pop in in the video.
8.
Yeah, roughly around there. But yeah, that is the ANZ Indie Showcase 2026. Please go check it out and go have some fun with those games.
Support Indian developers in Australian and New Zealand.
Exactly. Absolutely. Well, here is where I throw to Kendall. Aside from Night Shift 1999, I don't know if you actually got a chance to maybe skim through some of those games. Did you get a chance to have a look, or any of the ones that I mentioned interest you at all?
Let's see. Well, I mean, Drift Market just sounded hilarious, to be honest. And I liked the sound of Mingle too. And it's funny, when I went to Google it, it just brought up the game from Squid Game, and I was like, that's not what Fulya. That's not what Fulya is talking about.
No.
Yeah. Gosh, I don't know. I'm just actually like, I've brought up the YouTube feed, the video, and I'm looking at all the different games. There's so many. Like, you only scratched the surface.
I did. Like I said, it was over an hour's worth of content.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, I like the sound of whatever Doomsday Diner is. Like, that sounds that sounds cool.
I like Pie in the Sky.
Pie in the Sky. Just because this is a bonkers name, Skelemental Monk's Fury is one of the games here. It seems just the name. One of the things I love about indie games is just the creativity that goes into them, the originality of the storytelling and the gameplay and the world building. Like, it's just, there's just something about it that's just, it's different from AAA stuff.
Yes.
You know?
Yes, absolutely.
It's just, yeah. But I guess it's the same with every indie thing. It's like, it's the same in the movie world too. Like, you know, you have your blockbusters, and then you have your indie movies.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Beyond These Stars. Did you talk about that?
Beyond These Stars, yeah, the space whale, yeah.
Yes, that sounded cool. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very chill as well.
Yeah, I definitely need more chill in my life right now. So maybe I'll look into that. But a lot of these have definitely got my interest and making me want to download Steam, because I don't have Steam on my laptop. But I definitely do want to check out Night Shift 1999 for sure.
Yeah.
That sounds it's Kendall's game, you know.
Nice.
It's a story game. It's a, what did you call it? Visual novel, whatever they call it.
Atmospheric. Yeah.
Story rich. And you get to choose options about how you play and stuff, and that I like that kind of stuff too. So it's very, very good. I'm definitely going to deep dive into some of these. So thank you for bringing them to our attention, and congrats on being invited to be part of it. It's very cool.
Thank you so much.
Very,
all right,
very cool.
Mike, what are your thoughts? Have you got anything from that list of games that you're looking forward to?
Yeah, I just like I do like the sort of little Australianisms in this as well, like Pie in the Sky and Odd Jobs. on the L lot. On the lot, so it's L's, so that's pretty cool. Unfortunately, because I'm doing a lot of watching TV, I've sort of put my gaming on the wayside. But having said that, my kids are getting into like old console games, so been playing a lot of them as well because little man he hasn't got his gamer legs yet, so he's like, help me. It's like, do it yourself, learn. Back in my day I didn't ever anyway. I'm not doing that, but just having a brief look and just skimming around of the video as well. Some of the gameplays is looking a lot of fun and very different as well. I kind of like the fact that there's a lot of variety when it comes to games. What do you call genre style, and just a lovely mixed bag, and also just Aussie content as well of having different people from all around Australia just talking about games. I can't look it. Got a lot of FOMO here. I wish I was a presenter. Yeah, man, who knows? Anyway, massive props.
Nice.
Oh, there's a little. Yeah, I found the pink blob.
Yep, middle management. Yep.
That looks.
I'm literally just watching it now. I had to see the pink blob for myself.
It's so cute.
It's actually adorable.
Yeah, it's so cute and it's messing with your brains. It's sinister. Oh god.
Yep.
I saw the manager, I think.
Yeah. Teeth.
Ugly looking guy. Anyway.
Ugly looking guy.
Yeah.
That looks great.
Go for your indies.
I like middle management. This is great. Hell yeah, Fulya. Thank you.
Love it.
Absolutely fantastic. Awesome.
And
Thank
I saw you presenting as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna. What time stamp did you say?
An hour and 8.
Yeah, about hour and 8.
So yeah, okay, yeah.
Hour and 8, roughly 40 seconds, if you want to be precise.
Exactly on. Yes.
Yeah.
With your new face without your glasses.
Yeah, I know. Literally a week after my procedure, I had to record that.
Timing's everything, isn't it?
Timing is
great.
everything.
It sure is. All right, that's the nerdy news. Thank you both for bringing those really cool things to the podcast. That's awesome. Thank you. So we're going to continue on by rolling on up to the trailer park.
Rolling up to the trailer park where we all park all the trailers. Yeah.
Water. Yeah, water is important. Let's hydrate, everyone. Hydration.
Hydrate, you bastard. Hydrate.
Hydration station. Okay, we got a few trailers to discuss. I'm going to kick it off with the big one, the epic trailer that released, pun intended, last week. Of course, I'm talking about Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey, based on the very famous poem by Homer.
Homer.
So, Homer. So I haven't read this one. I do remember studying a little bit of it in high school. I'm more familiar with the Iliad, the other epic poem that Homer wrote. That focuses more on the Trojan War. And I think this one kind of deals more with the aftermath and Odysseus trying to get home.
Yeah. This is the sequel.
This is the sequel. He's trying to get back to his family and the trials and tribulations that he goes through in order to do so. And yeah, just the idea that Christopher Nolan wanted to make a movie about this is just great, and like he doesn't really delve into fantasy too much, I suppose. Like he even like his Batman, everyone says is the most real world, almost Batman we've gotten so far, and yeah, and everything else he does is very like it's more sci-fi. He definitely leans sci-fi, than fantasy. So it's really exciting to see him kind of do something a little different. Adapt something that was written over 2,000 years ago, like 3,000 years ago even. Like that's very exciting.
But still, spoilers.
Spoilers, yes. Hashtag spoilers for the Odyssey. Yeah, and the visual effects look great. The cast is phenomenal on this. I mean, everyone knows just the amount of sheer talent that's on the screen in this one. Matt Damon is playing Odysseus. Tom Holland's in this. Anne Hathaway's in this. Her moment continues. And who else do we have? Zendaya's in this somewhere. I don't know who she's playing yet. And Robert Pattinson.
Athena, apparently.
Athena? Nice. Robert Pattinson, speaking of Batman, also in this one. I'm pretty sure that was John Leguizamo in this trailer too that we saw. So, which is I had no idea he was in this. But yeah, it looks really great. We know Nolan can make a great film. In terms of the visuals, he's just almost second to none these days for cinematography, and sound design as well. So, as a lover of film, I'm just really looking forward to seeing this on the biggest screen possible, just to really take it in. IMAX is doing 70mm prints of this, 70mm screenings. They keep selling out. Every time they put new tickets on sale, they get sold out. And my partner's trying to get tickets for himself to go because I'm going to be out of the country when it comes out. Yeah, I'll have to watch it when I get back. But yeah, I can't wait to see this. This is going to be epic. This is going to be all over the Oscars next year. Yeah, it's going to be cool. Yay for Greek mythology. Let's go. I love it.
We're doing it again.
We're doing it again. And again and again. The Greeks invented storytelling and drama, and well, they didn't invent storytelling. They invented like the modern day theater.
They perfected it.
They perfected it, yes. And so it's
and echoes of it continues to this day.
Yes, that's right. So it's cool to see their stories being told from our perspective in our way. So that's yeah. It's gonna be great. Fulya, what did you think of the trailer for the Odyssey? Did it knock your socks off, or did you yawn the entire time? What did you think?
This was not something that I was expecting to see. I'm not too familiar with the works of Homer, so this is all kind of new to me. Very dramatic, very epic looking film by the looks of it. And the only thing that like that whole trailer was so like heightened action and drama and all of that. And then to end the trailer with humor kind of ruined the rest of it. I don't know why they would do that. Like there was so much like tension throughout the whole trailer, but then to just chuck in at the end a little bit of, oh, I think he's asleep, and then boom, he's not, or whatever it is they're talking about, as the lightened moment at the end, kind of ruins the vibe of the rest of it.
I really will agree with you actually on that.
Yeah.
Thanks for bringing that up. Yeah, you're right, because the whole trailer has this, like, it doesn't feel over the top epic and grand or anything like that, but you can tell that we're living in a heightened reality, and things are being taken very seriously, and then all of a sudden you end this trailer with that little gag thing, and it feels very Hollywood and very like, oh, we had to insert this sort of thing. Maybe it plays better in the film, or maybe it's only in the trailer and not actually in the final cut of the film. Because we've been watching trailers for years. We know the tricks of the trade. So hopefully hopefully it makes sense in the film. But yeah, you're right. It does make things a bit wonky at the end there.
Yeah. I feel like if they didn't have it in the trailer, I think this would have been like a great trailer for the film and maybe almost would have gotten me in. Like, honestly, I'm not a huge fan of these style of movies where they're just so into the sort of serious action, sort of epic adventure kind of a thing. Although I will say I am a fan of Christopher Nolan's work. I love Inception. Tenet was also really awesome. So I don't know, like maybe I might go watch it. We'll see. Like but because of what the content of the story is going to be, I don't think it interests me as much. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. But we'll see.
Yeah, fair enough. I like your take on this. Yeah. No, it's cool. I mean, everyone is really hyped for this movie. So it's cool to hear something that's a little bit different in terms of a reaction. So yeah, no, very cool. All right, Mike, what did you make of the Odyssey then? How did it sit with you?
Yeah, just going on the what we've been talking about. I think because they put in this at the end, that it probably shows that the movie is probably not going to be all the way serious as like what we're doing. It's probably there's going to be bits that are a bit of levity as well. So, and that's what the Odyssey has. It does. It is a story within a story, and it's all story based and telling. So, and you could sort of see it in the trailer of all these. A lot of people are annoyed, maybe, I don't know, because people know it's Christopher Nolan. He does like historical like accuracy and that sort of thing. It's like, well, no, because it's dealing with some things that are being retold. So therefore, we're actually seeing that represented of having it more whimsical than most, like giant people and some of the what do you call them, armor things cannot be like replicated in those times. So it's sort of like that, and yeah, it's the Odyssey. We're gonna have sirens, we're gonna have Cyclops, we're gonna have all those guys and everything. So and Athena, I think it is. I haven't seen it I haven't read it in a long time. So about 2,000 years ago. So
I was gonna say Athena's the goddess of war.
Yeah. But it's all Greek to me. Haha. Yeah. So it is quite different to Christopher Nolan's sort of canon, cinematic canon, as it were. And also, he always has like he plays with time and narrative of time. So it could be like someone's actually telling the story, and we're going back and forth and all that, because essentially it's him coming back and trying to find and the stories from his family as well. So it's going to be interesting. I'll probably like have a watch of this. Like I'm not that big a fan of watching these sort of movies. Like probably the last thing that I saw was that deals with this sort of thing is probably like Troy. I see it as a bit of a popcorn flick, not necessarily as like the Iliad and all that stuff, but I know vague memories of it, so I can't really, yeah. yeah, it's an interesting bag. So I'm thinking it's probably more of levity of actually having that. It's like, no, it's not all super serious. It's like, oh, this is the basic storytelling of human history right here. We're serious. It's Christopher Nolan. Anyway. Yeah, so when's this coming out? All on IMAX.
All on IMAX, yes. The Odyssey will be in theatres in Australia on the 16th of July.
Yeah. I'll be finishing my One Piece Odyssey. Because that's an Odyssey.
Yes, you will. Yes, that is your Odyssey.
It's the modern Odyssey. It's that good.
And it's
You
they
should
both
watch
take
it.
place at sea. So yes,
Yeah.
I will watch a version. Potentially.
And a bridge version.
The abridged. Yes, abridged.
Yeah, there's a
That's the way to
website
go.
called One Phase. Where a group of friends just mush it all together. And
Yeah.
it's great. Next.
All right. Next trailer. This is for a TV series. And it's one that's been sort of anticipated for a little bit now. There's been a lot of rumblings about this one. Whether or not it's necessary, I'll let you guys be the judge on that. This is, of course, our first look at the Legally Blonde prequel series, Elle. Cool. So I'm pretty sure this is being produced by Reese Witherspoon. As well, like I know I've been following a little bit of the behind the scenes on this, just because I happen to see, like I follow all the entertainment, like Hollywood, stuff on like my socials, so everything just pops up and blah blah blah. That's not to say I'm not a fan of the franchise. I definitely like the first Legally Blonde film. It still holds up. It's it's still quoted to this day. It's a fun time. And Reese Witherspoon is incredible in the role, and I think they've, for the most part, from what we can see in this trailer, they've cast really well with this young actress playing the young Elle Woods. And then I had to laugh at the end when we get a young Bruiser here too, and I was like, oh, okay, Bruiser's here. Everyone relax. The dog is in the show. I just don't like the name Bruiser for a Chihuahua, but I don't like Chihuahuas either. So hey, this dog has an uphill battle for me. But anyway, it's fine. I like that they use the same song. They did a reworked version of the song from the original film to like bridge that connectivity as well. I'm guessing it's not going to be a period piece because it didn't really look like it was set in the based on how old she is here. We feel like it should be like early 90s, but it feels definitely like it's a modern interpretation. I don't know if you guys object to that interpretation by myself. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna watch it. To be honest, because I don't think I need this personally. Like, I'm glad that it exists, and I'm sure there are so many people out there that are gonna get something out of this. And if people say it is, the best thing since sliced bread, then maybe I'll give it a go. Or if it like lays a lot of Easter eggs for the future films or something, or I don't know. Who knows what it'll be like? But it's happening and it's coming, and yeah, it doesn't look bad by any means. I'll say that. So anyway, enough of me. Fulya, tell us, what did you think of the trailer for season 1 of Elle?
Not a big fan. I think I've only watched the first film the first Legally Blonde film. I've only watched that first one. And I know that there's also a musical to the franchise, I suppose. But I haven't actually seen the musical, but it sounds like it's really cool. I'm not sure that this trailer really intrigued me enough to go out of my way to actually watch Elle. sounds like an interesting concept, you know, prequel, all that sort of stuff. She's in high school, they move. I don't know, like I feel like when it comes to American high school kind of stories, I can already anticipate what might happen to the character, to the protagonist. And I'm not sure that I'm interested in seeing that, considering how much of that kind of those kind of shows and stories that I've seen in the past in movies and TV shows. So yeah, I don't know. I think the Legally Blonde movie is probably all I really need in my life. I don't know that I need a prequel series about it, so I'm good.
No, that's absolutely fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fact checking myself. It is set in 1995. There just wasn't enough for me in the trailer of like, I don't know, it didn't look like a period film per se, a period series. I mean, there was apparently a scene of her, and I've already forgotten it. So clearly the trailer made an impact. But apparently there's an image of her like, you know, on a corded phone, you know, not on a mobile phone. So that's how you know. Yeah. Thank you for your thoughts, Fulia. I forgot about the musical. I think I'd rather go watch that.
Same.
Yeah. We're on this together. Okay, Mike.
Hey.
Your thoughts on this trailer? What did you make of it?
I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure what it was. I was like, Ellie? What's that? Ah, it's Legally Blonde. Is this a retelling of the story? No, it's a prequel. Oh, okay. I think I've only successfully watched the first one. And the second one, I can't remember if I have or not. But it's such a long time ago because I've got older sisters. I've seen this over passing because, you know, they wanted to watch it. And it's like, I want to watch something else. It's like, no. It's 2001, apparently, when the first one came out. So it's ages ago. And it's like, I want to watch Dragon Ball. or something like that. It's like, no, we're watching this. It's like, okay, fine. I always lose those battles. So I've seen Legally Blonde. I've seen. Oh shit! Yeah, they're all blurred into each other. Bring It On. That's it. Seen all the Bring It Ons. I was championing her little brother, the little shit. It's like, yes, that's me. So I'm rooting for him. Yeah, this doesn't really do much for me. I'm sure there's fans out there for it, and bit of a interesting franchise as well. 2 movies, third one apparently trying.
Yes,
trying
they
to
are
get
trying to do a third film. Yeah,
it's Ellie in her 40s. It's like, no way. No way you're in your 40s. So, and there's a musical as well. So, I guess there's people for it. So, all for them, I guess. Because I'm probably not going to watch it. No, not for me. I'm sorry. Yeah. So it is a cordless phone. I think they're probably doing making it more timeless, so it's not as jarring. I don't think.
maybe. Yeah.
So it would be like subtle hints.
Subtle. Yeah.
Being more subtle. If it was a transponder style, then I'll be interested.
Oh, I know that.
Woodoo. Woodoo. Click. When is this coming out?
One Piece is everywhere. L season 1. If you want to check it out, it will be dropping on Prime Video on the 1st of July.
I don't know. She's more of a bikini girl than a One Piece. Hey.
Hey.
I know women fashion.
You do.
I guess.
You do. Okay. Next trailer. This is probably my favorite trailer of the bunch. For this week. This is speaking of prequels. This movie we're going to talk about. This trailer is for Tony, and this is the sort of biopic film about the late and very talented man that was Anthony Bourdain, who sadly took his own life a few years ago. This is showing the beginnings of his career in the culinary arts, and how, you know, fate sort of pushed him there against his will, it seems, in this trailer. Yeah, so great. Just to see Dominic Sessa in this lead role. I've really enjoyed him since I saw The Holdovers. That was his career-making performance, of course. He's brilliant in that film. And he looks fantastic here, playing the young Anthony Bourdain, who is going, of course, by Tony, in this film. And then the fact that you've kind of got, you know, Antonio Banderas here as well as the sort of mentor for him, like his boss at his first restaurant, and this like fraught sort of relationship between the two of them, working relationship of like trying to get him out of this, like, I'm a writer, not a chef. I'm a writer, not a cook. I know how to cook, but I'm a writer, blah, blah, like, and then just transitioning into like finding that talent and that love for food that he went on to have. It looks great. It just looks great. And I also really like Amelia Jones. She's also great. She was in the Oscar Best Picture winner Coda, and she's lovely in that. I'm pretty sure we deduced not long ago, and by not long ago, probably a few months ago, that she was in an episode of Doctor Who that I noticed, and as a kid actor. So yes,
As a child.
But yeah, no, this just looks great. It looks charming and interesting and engaging, and I don't really know much about Anthony Bourdain. I didn't, I was saying to Lee, like, I had no idea really like how loved and respected he was until he died. And it's sad, and that's sad, because maybe he felt the same way, and that's just terrible. But it's nice to see that this film is giving us a glimpse into who he was, and it's a way for the filmmakers, I guess, to give that love back to this man, who isn't here to receive it, but is in spirit. But yeah, he seemed to kind of, revolutionize, food and like food documentaries and food in television, and bringing his writing skills into the culinary world here too. So yeah, I'm definitely watching this, 100% watching this movie. It looks great. Fulia, Foodie Fuji.
Name only.
I'm curious for your thoughts on this trailer. What did you think of Tony?
Yeah, when I saw that it was a A24 published film, I was like, okay, this is going to be one of those kind of movies that's really going to get into it. It looks really cool, actually. I like the look of it. I also don't know much about Anthony Bourdain myself. I've only kind of sort of heard his name here and there, just in watching some of the cooking shows that I've watched in my time. But yeah, it's the trailer itself actually had me intrigued to find out that he wanted to start off and actually become a writer, but then ended up in the restaurant world instead. And I like that I like the way that this story is kind of going. So I'm going to be going into this with very little knowledge about Anthony himself, so this will be really cool to see where it all goes and get kind of like a little glimpse into what his life was like growing up, and then jumping into the food scene. So yeah, I'd be keen to watch this one.
Nice. I was just looking up side by side images of of Anthony when he was this age, and he's got the same big curly hair and the same big nose and lips and everything. So it's just like, yes, let's
Works
go
very well.
casting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent. Thanks for your thoughts, Fulya. I'm glad you're interested to check it out. That's great. Mike, I'm sure you're intrigued by this. As Fulya pointed out, it is an A24 feature.
Yeah.
A big
Only
tick
by the
for you
best.
and me.
Has there been
Only
any
the
misses?
best. No misses yet.
Touch
no
wood.
misses yet. What do you think of the trailer for Tony?
Yeah. I actually watched this before you suggested it for Trailer
Oh,
Park.
cool.
Because it just popped up in my feed, and I was like, "Oh, give this a go. What's this about?" And it was slowly folding, and it's like, "Oh, this is Anthony Anthony Bourdain." And just like, oh, this is great. It's a period piece. It's about his humble beginnings. Because unfortunately, I'm the same. I didn't know much about him until after he passed away. And just learning a little bit about him like back then is like, oh, it would have been great to just dabble in his sort of stuff, because him like going around different parts of the world, just interacting with people, like just everyday people, just doing the street foods and just learning about people's cultures and everything like that. And he was very political mind savvy as well, because he actually said food is political. Like culinary is like people who like the culture of the actual dish, and the people who prepare it, and the people who work minimum wage, and the people who pick the produce, and it's everything it's very, food is very political, and people come together and like eat and just be merry and just talk, and is and everything like that. And also, I do like the fact he's on the record of saying, if I ever meet up with Henry Kissinger, I would punch him. Because him like going around the world is like he actually sees, like he actually saw like the aftermath of what that monster did to the rest of the world. So I kind of like that. And just watching this trailer is like, I'll definitely be like jumping into this, because I do like a period piece that's actually physically, like, it looks like it's part of the 70s. Having what we said about Ellie, and how's that like the 90s sort of, it a rotary phone, that means it's in the past, but this one is like having shots, and even having like Jaws. If you've seen that sort of Jaws on the cinema thing, it's like, there we go, there's the mainstay. And having a look on the Wikipedia and having a read, Matt Johnson is directing this. And I quite recently watched Nirvana, the band, the show, the movie.
What is that? I've been trying to figure it out.
I love it.
I'm not surprised.
because
I'm not surprised
because it was like little videos they used to do during like back in the day, and they actually repurposed it into the actual narrative of the movie. And I thought, I love that. I love that sort of thing. It's sort of thing that I wish I could do with like a Unibum sort of thing.
Oh,
that's really great. And and been meaning to watch Blackberry as well, which is a movie that he did.
Blackberry's good.
Yeah, I really want to watch that. Time and too much One Piece. Not too much One Piece. Are you sure this is not Tony Chopper? The biopic of Tony Chopper? Hey, I knew I'd get it in some way. Yeah. And Antonio Banderas. Yeah, I like him. I like him in this. I like his sort of he's sort of turning into not the swashbuckling hero that we used to see, but now he's turning into like the old guy that we can learn from. I like it. Yeah, I'll definitely be. This is definitely going to be in one of my I want to watch categories. So when is this coming out, Kendall?
Okay, so Tony will be. We don't have an Australia date yet, but I'm sure we will. But in the US of A, it'll be releasing on the 7th of August.
Sweet.
Indeed. Okay, we got one more thing to talk about, and that is for an upcoming Netflix show that I believe the Duffer Brothers may or may not have something to do with it, and that is, of course, The Boroughs, which is this really just interesting looking show that I'm really curious about. I kind of want to watch it. Yeah, I don't know if it's like, I mean, I think the Duffers are producers on this. They're not.
Yeah, executive
they're not,
produce.
Yeah, they're not the showrunners, but they are producers. And it is very like Stranger Things adjacent in a way, because it's sort of like instead of a group of kids, it's a group of, you know,
old people.
Old people. Let's just say old people. Senior citizens is probably a nice way to put it.
A lot of who's who of people.
And it's a who's who. Like, this cast is insane. I can't believe, like, Bill Pullman's here, which, like, just, you know, he's a draw card for me in and of himself. Alfred Molina, of course, Doc Ock is here as well. Alfre Woodard is here. I really enjoy her work. Gina Davis. Apparently Jenna Malone is in this. I don't know if I saw her in the trailer, but I love her. She's great. Dennis O'Hare is great. He's a American Horror Story alum, and he was in True Blood as well. So he's got some supernatural chops. But yeah, you know, it just seems like this. It kind of just seems like this idyllic community that you want to go retire in, and then there's like, for some reason, there's supernatural creatures around. Apparently, it's got a time thing on it as well. I'm trying to find the synopsis on it. Or did I just have it here? Yes, I've got it here. Because the trailer does a very good job, I think, of not giving away too much in terms of what the overarching plot is. It just basically is setting up that not all is quite right in the Boroughs. But it's like, this is the IMDb logline. It says, in a seemingly picturesque retirement community, a group of unlikely heroes must band together to stop an otherworldly threat from stealing the one thing they don't have: time. And there definitely is allusions in the trailer to, like, I don't know, it makes me think of Cocoon a little bit, you know, where the old people get young, kind of thing, or the vice versa, maybe in this case. So yeah, so it sounds really interesting, and it looks really good, and it's got the Netflix money behind it. So I'm kind of curious. I might watch the first episode of this just to see what the vibes are, because I do like a good mystery and a good sci-fi and / fantasy supernatural thing, and yeah, it looks a little creepy too in parts with the whatever these creatures are. They've got long gangly limbs and hands and fingers, and woo, yes,
Everyone's got hands, fingers.
I said gangly. They're all gangly and like gangles. They're gangling.
They gangle.
They gangle.
Mr.
Jesus.
Bojangles.
Yeah. No, I might give this one a go. What about you, Fulya? What did you make of the burrows?
Started off very unassumedly.
It
And I
did.
was like, it was like gonna be this like really nice sort of happy-go-lucky kind of thing. I thought it was gonna be a comedy going into it.
Oh, it could still be a
this
comedy.
guy he ends up in this retirement home, sort of retirement village kind of thing. And then it brings in the twists of this really mysterious thing that's lurking in the dark, and our protagonist having a bit of a moment of am I losing my mind kind of a thing. And I was just like, oh, this was going so well. And then because it brought that in, I was like, look, I don't mind people like you can enjoy this kind of thing. For me, it's just a bit much, and I don't want to freak out when I watch stuff like this. That's not entertaining for me. So it probably isn't as bad as it looks in the trailer, to be honest. It's probably not going to be very, like, it's not really classed as a horror or a thriller or anything. It's just very sort of mysterious sci-fi. But at the same time, the way that they've cut together this trailer, it's just making it look like it's going to be something sinister and freaky. And yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I feel. Like, they almost had me, and then they did that, and I'm just like, okay, yeah.
Alien invasion.
Yeah. I'm done. I'm out. Essentially what happened. So yeah, probably not for me.
That's okay. That's okay. I'm not surprised. Mike, what did you make of the burrows, given your the bitterness in your mouth? I think you still have from Stranger Things.
But that's all right, because I was having a look, and the filming is in Albuquerque, and I thought, yeah, it kind of looks like Pluribus, and I was,
yeah, it's set in Mexico, so
so I was getting those vibes. I was like, ooh, this looks interesting. And then Duffer Brothers was like, okay, if they just stick to, producing, I suppose it might be a winner. But I do like the people who are in it. The mum from Malcolm in the Middle does a brief little thing in there, and I was having a look. It's like, Alfred Molina. He doesn't really age much, does he? He sort of stays the same. What is it? What is that man doing? And yeah, Upside Down Pictures are producing. So. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I kind of like the premise, but I have seen it sort of before. You say Cocoon as well, but I also see if you've seen the Twilight movie, no, not the Twilight movie, the Twilight Zone movie. I always say the Twilight movie because that was there first. And instead
that was your that's your Twilight.
That's my Twilight, the best Twilight, the forever best Twilight. Thank you very much. Anyway, so the Twilight Zone movie with because they do something similar in that premise where where it's an old retirement home and it's a segment that was filmed by Steven Spielberg, because in that it was segments that were filmed by different people, one of them being Steven Spielberg, and the premise is like, if you could go back in time and be your young self, could you? It's like, no. And some people say yes, I want to be young, and some people say no, I've done my time and that sort of thing. And yeah, it sort of reminded me of that. If, for instance, people having the choice of time being taken, it's go back in time sort of thing, and their youthful self. And I have a sneaky suspicion Bill Pullman's character may become young again, and they're sort of doing like, I don't know, maybe someone else is playing them, or they do de-aging sort of stuff. I don't know. Yeah, it's definitely piqued my interest, and the people that are in it look pretty good. And I will mention, I don't know, I might save it for later. Karen Sony is in this as well as a recurring character. So Jerry Seinfeld himself from Auntie Donna's Big Old House of Fun is in this. So Netflix. But you know him as the guy from Deadpool.
Yes.
Yeah. I just know him as Jerry Seinfeld. Because he plays Jerry Seinfeld in there. I want season 2, god damn it. Netflix, are you listening? I want season 2 of Auntie Donna's Big Old House of Fun.
Yes, please. We want it.
Do
The
it.
public demands it.
Me.
Do it.
I want it. And I'm important. So when is this coming out, Kendall?
So, The Burrows is coming very soon. It's going to be dropping on Netflix on the 21st of May next week.
They're just releasing trailers like so close.
I don't know.
Yeah.
They either tease things really far in advance if it's something massive that has an existing following, or they just drop it the week before and be like, here you go, good luck.
Yeah, we're dropping all of it at once.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Thanks.
No time to
Thanks, guys.
talking
You've done
about.
well.
Anyway.
Yeah. You've done very, very well. Okay.
Mm.
Trailer Park's done.
It is.
Which means it's time for the moment, the segment, the section, the part, the place, the thing, the spot in the show we like to call
Popcorn culture.
Wee wee.
Yes, it's popcorn culture time. And considering yesterday, or should I say 2 days ago at the time this episode will drop, Mother's Day has happened. And we all thought it would be a little fun just to kind of have a chat about some of our favorite mothers in pop culture.
Mother.
Yeah, so we have 3 honorable mentions. And your interpretation of mother can be whatever you want it to be. I mean, Mike kind of hinted at it already. I've hinted at it already. Someone, a female-like figure who protects and raises and looks after and offers advice to, youngsters or, young adults, or just, just a motherly, warm presence in someone's life. And these are the people we think fit the best of the best in pop culture for mothers. Okay. So, I'm going to go with my number 3 pick first, and then I'll throw to Fulya. My number 3 pick is Elastigirl / Helen Parr from the Incredibles films. I'm a latecomer to this franchise. I've only watched these films for the first time in the last year or so. And Elastigirl was probably my favorite character in both of the movies. She gets a hell of a lot to do in the second film, of course, as we know. Kind of getting to be the breadwinner superhero of the family. I really just, I don't know, I enjoy her so much. She's just such a good mum to her kids. Like, she doesn't force them into a life of superhero fighting at all. Like, she wants to kind of just let it happen naturally if it's going to happen, or not even at all, because obviously when these movies kick off, superheroes are, not supposed to be anywhere. You're not supposed to have superheroes. But superheroes, very bad. Um, so she's trying to protect her kids from that. In the first film, and then the second film, she gets to kind of let loose a bit and sort of have a life separate from her family, which is an interesting dynamic we don't really see a lot in films, where the the mom or the wife gets to go out and be the breadwinner and have that job that really just takes you away from your family, from your loved ones and stuff. And you see there's a divide begins to grow. But it doesn't, for me, it doesn't ruin her character. She never does anything that compromises her character or her morality. And, as soon as she's aware, because obviously there's, certain things come up that make her, you know, not in control of her faculties in the second film. As soon as she's aware of shit's hit the fan, it's let's save the day and let's do the right thing. And, that's a great mum if there ever was one. And I just have to also shout out Holly Hunter for her awesome vocal performance in those movies. And I can't wait for the third film. That is an animated film I will go to the cinema to see easily. I can't wait. But yeah, Elastigirl is my number 3 pick. What about you, Fulia? Who's your number 3?
So my number 3 is a duo of in a game that I've been playing recently, and it's been really nice to sort of see these characters, and they're kind of like, this is a visual novel game by the name of Fishbowl, and it's a coming of age story which is told over a month. Our protagonist that you play as, she recently moved into her own place and away from her family. And it's around the time of the pandemic. So when that all kind of happens and she's got this new job, they start working from home. And so she lives on her own. And this whole sort of story sort of is told over a month, where she does video editing for a content creator that's really big, right? And so she's going through this kind of process of living by herself, but at the same time she's grieving the loss of her grandmother. And so in the game, we are getting flashbacks of her time with her, like her memories with her grandmother. And she's having all these like strange kind of negativity sort of going through her head as well. So it is a little bit mental health based as well. But when I said duo, her mum is also part of this as well. So the mum and the grandmother, they were, so the grandmother was the one who opened up a tea shop. And the mother was helping out. But now that the grandmother has passed away, the mother is now looking after this tea shop. But then because of the pandemic that they're going through, a lot of things have closed down, and she's having to find a way to make the tea shop work so that she can keep her business afloat. And so she's having a hard time with that. But then seeing the memories of our protagonist, her name's Arlo, seeing the memories that Arlo has about her grandmother and her mother sort of together when she was a child. It's really sweet to sort of see those memories, but then because she's also trying to process the loss of her grandmother, she's like, her memories are a bit, sometimes they're vague, sometimes they're making her feel like she's having a hard time trying to remember the good things, and then the bad things kind of start creeping in, or she has these like bad thoughts creeping in to her memories, and so it clouds her memories of her grandmother a bit. But her grandmother was actually really, really sweet, and she, was always so nice to Arlo and is like showing her so much love and affection and teaching her, sort of life things. And it's just really nice to kind of see that, even though it was in more of a flashback sense. And then seeing the mum as well is really interesting too, because she's more of because she's the parent of Aloe, she's trying to bring her, raise her to be a bit more sensible, and make sure she's studying and all that sort of stuff, and helping out at the tea shop because it's a family business. So it's like, you don't really see the dad. You don't see the dad in this game, from what I can see. It's literally just the mum and the grandmother, and it's really nice to kind of see that in a game like this. So I haven't finished the game yet, but I'm pretty close to the end. I think I'm 3/4 of the way through. I'm getting close to the end of it. And I love seeing these character developments of the mum and the grandmother in this particular game, and it's really really sweet to sort of see that, and just sort of learning about the tea shop and the way that Arlo grew up, and her grieving process is also something as well that you have to sort of play through. She's going through all of her grandmother's things because her mum was going to get rid of it, and then Arlo told her, no, just send it to me, I'll sort through all of it. Her grandmother was a bit of a hoarder. Just kept everything. But when you go through all these boxes of stuff, you find the grandmother has actually saved a lot of Aloe's like toys and mementos from when she was a child, and that it sort of starts bringing back memories for Aloe, and it's really really sweet, and it is a bit of an emotional kind of a game, so it's very story rich, very narrative heavy, but I'm really enjoying it. So yeah, and just seeing the mother and the grandmother sort of as characters portrayed in the story it's really sweet.
Nice. That's awesome. I'm
Yeah.
so glad you shouted out a video game. It's just so Fulya. I just love that.
Yes. I had to. I was like, I'm going to bring 3 different categories of mums, and I had to bring in one from a video
Aw.
game.
That's so sweet. It sound beautiful, Fulya. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Okay. Michael, it is your turn for your number 3 pick, please. When you unmute yourself, of course.
Okay.
Got him.
What are you talking about? It was deliberate.
He was deliberate.
Yeah, it was me. We're not doing honourable mentions, are we?
We are going to do honourable mentions, but
cool.
very, very brief honourable mentions
That's
at the end as we wrap up.
Yeah, sure. Okay, number 3. I'll give this an honourable mention, and there's a little bit of a caveat because, I think my number 3 is probably Kate McAllister. Now, I'm gonna have to make I'm gonna bat for her because I know the Discord is like, yeah, she forgot her son twice.
Yeah.
But
that's why she's not on my list.
Yeah, I'm thinking more of the first movie instead of the second one because
that's fair.
The second one's the
fair.
second one. I much prefer the first one, like as a single entity, because I think because it's her journey into
yes.
And not necessarily like it's Kevin's sort of stuff, because Kevin, he does his own thing. He doesn't really learn much. He just becomes more independent, and that's it. But I think more of the story is Kate McAllister's. Like she did the wrong thing at the start, but she's trying to atone that mistake.
Yes,
by
for sure.
dropping everything and trying to get there in time and get there. No matter how hard. And yes, I do subscribe to the theory that she made a deal with the devil, and that devil is is John Kent.
I love this theory.
Yeah.
Trust Mike to come in with a theory during a Mother's Day chat.
Oh, you know, I do that. Yeah. It says I was because when she's at the airport, I would sell my soul, and all of a sudden, this guy comes in, and and he, you know, and that's the theory. TV theory, movie theory. Yeah. So, and yeah, and at the end, I now as a kid it's like, oh, that's nice, but now as an adult it's like I do tend to cry at the end. It's like she it's just the weight off the shoulders, and it's just that scene, and then they come in, and it's like, yeah, I think my number 3 is probably Kate McAllister, and for it being a mum and being a parent in general, you do second guess yourself. You do make mistakes, and you try your hardest to try and atone that mistake. And and also big shout out for Catherine O'Hara, you know.
Of course.
And yeah, I'm just because I was just thinking, is like, yes, this is going to be the first Halloween and the first Christmas that she's not going to be on our minds, because considering you know, one of the main ones that we do watch for Halloween is Nightmare Before Christmas, where she plays Kate, and Sally, and she plays Sally, and she plays Kate for the Home Alone, which is pretty much our go-to for Christmas movies. So yeah. And that's another reason why I bumped it up, because, you know.
Yeah, good.
I'll go back for her because, you know, you do tend to make mistakes as a parent, and yeah, I understand it. And it's a good film. And I love it.
Yeah, it is a good film. It holds up. Nearly 40 years later, 35 years later.
And what does Pete McAllister do? Well, he's a drug lord, isn't he?
Yeah, I love those theories of like, where did he get his money? Why does he have such a big house?
Oh, and also Frank is trying to kill Kevin. If you know that theory.
No. Oh my god, that's brilliant.
Oh no! Frank actually hired the wet bandits to
kill Kevin.
Not just to kill Kevin, but to burgle his brother's house, so he can actually get more money from like the insurance claims and all that. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Anyway,
I love this.
No more theories.
Sometimes the internet is just a great place. Sometimes
it's a hive mind of just broken brains. I love it sometimes.
It is really good. Okay, Mike, that was an awesome pick. Well done for sharing that. Very, very well done. Okay, so my number 2. I was racking my brain, and I was trying to think of some of my favorite TV shows. You know, I'm sure there's some motherly figure somewhere in these TV shows that I love so much, and you know, I had to dig a little bit, but I found one that I can't believe I forgot about. So last year before, I rewatched one of my favorite shows, Orphan Black. Highly recommend watching it if you're into sci-fi, science, and cloning, and Tatiana Maslany being a beast of an actress, playing like 500 million people. So in that show, there's a character called Siobhan Sadler, or affectionately known as Mrs. S. And she is played by Maria Doyle Kennedy, Irish actress, very talented lady. And she is effectively the adoptive mother of the main clone that Tatiana plays, Sarah Manning, in the show. And her adoptive brother, Felix, played by Jordan Gavaris. And, you know, we learn so much about Mrs. S as the show goes along, as we learn more about where Sarah came from and the clones come from, we find out more about, you know, Mrs. S's story and how she's not just, you know, a badass Irish lady that, you know, doesn't take any crap for anyone. She's a badass Irish lady with a shotgun. And she will go above and beyond with said shotgun to protect her children. And she's just fierce and she never wavers. And, you know, she has this backstory of like it's implied that she's basically in an Irish gang of some kind. Hence the badassery. And yeah, and I just, every time she's on screen, she's just so much fun to watch, and you just really feel the love in the performance and in the way she is with her kids, and then she kind of adopts all the other clones, figuratively speaking, you know, and bringing them into the fold, and she's kind of the mama bear of the show. And yeah, and I really love Mrs. S because she's just badass. Badass is the best word to describe her. She's she's one of the best characters in the show for sure. And there's like one episode in like a flashback. Well, it's not a flashback actually. Well, they go back to the UK in one episode, I should say, and Mrs. S gets to get up on stage at a pub in London and sing with her old band and stuff, and I'm like, God damn, okay, didn't know the woman could sing, and she's got some pipes, and we love to see it, and it's just funny to watch her adoptive kids, just sit there and react to their mum singing. Yeah, it's great. It's heartwarming, and she's a great character, and with so much to her. And I loved Maria's performance as her. So, Mrs. S from Orphan Black is my number 2. Fulya,
Yes.
tell us your number 2, please.
All right, let me paint you a picture here. So we have a spy by the name of Lloyd Forger, and he needs to essentially go undercover as a family man to make sure that he can complete Operation Strix. And in order to do that, he needs a wife and he needs a child. He ends up adopting a very clairvoyant young child by the name of Anya. And with that, sort of becomes he's like a single dad kind of a thing with the child. And so he needs to find a wife now. Now, this lady that he ends up meeting is a lady by the name of your maiden name, Your Briar. And she's just a humble little office clerk that works at City Hall. And but the one thing that Lloyd doesn't know is that she has a secret life as an assassin. But of course, Yor does not know that Lloyd is a secret agent. So like a spy. So, and yes, I am talking about the anime Spy Cross Family, or Spy X Family, if you will. And yes, I love Yor. She is, and then once they get married, she takes on the Lloyd's surname, becomes Yor Forger. And so now they have this happy little family. Nobody knows what's going on aside from Anya, because Anya can read minds.
Of course she can read. I mean, why not? Why not?
This kid that's like, I think she's supposed to be about 4 or 5 years old or something like that, can read minds. And she knows that her adoptive father is a secret agent, a spy. She loves spies. She watches a lot of spy shows and cartoons, and she wants to become one, apparently. So she knows that her adoptive father is a spy. she also knows that her adoptive mother is an assassin. So funny. It's such a great show. It has this serious undertone about this particular, like, this operation they're trying to infiltrate this family to get to a particular person. But overall, it is just, it's funny. It's kind of humble in a way. There's action happening, but also there are things happening in this show that is a bit serious. Like, for instance, there was an episode in this season that just happened where Anya and her classmates, because she goes to this really elite school, they get kidnapped on a bus when they were going out on an excursion. And things happen. She gets strapped in with apparently there was a bomb strapped to her in a collar, very explosive. And things happen. I probably shouldn't be spoiling things. I'm not going to go into detail anymore, but we're talking about Yor here. Yor is an assassin, but she is also a wonderful mother, a mother figure, if you will, because she's kind of jumped into this sort of family because Yor and Lloyd agreed to have this marriage for Yor, it was more of to appease her parents, because her parents have been pushing her to get married. And so she's like, all right, well, I guess I don't have a choice. I'm going to have to find someone to get married. But also, ulterior motive, because she's also an assassin, she also has her own tasks to complete. And so being in this family kind of helps cover her stories, whenever she goes out and stuff like that. So, so she's a badass mom. And the only thing I will say, she's a terrible cook. She's not very good with cooking. So Lloyd does all the cooking. So that's okay. Like, Yor will cook and she gets excited about cooking, but Lloyd and Anya are not very happy with her cooking because half the time she burns the meals, or, she puts ingredients together that don't taste so great. And so they're always like, you know what, let's let Lloyd do the cooking, or let's go out for dinner or whatever, But her heart is in the right place. She's always so enthusiastic about wanting to take care of her family, So she's really awesome. I like Yor Forger. She, like I said, she's an assassin, so she's a badass. She knows how to fight. She knows how to keep her family safe. And she's also really sweet when she's in the mother role, right? And in the wife role. She pretends to be jealous of Lloyd at some points because that's how a husband and wife are supposed to interact, apparently. And it's just a really great story that's developing in this particular anime series, and I really love it. It's so good. I would highly recommend people actually watch this anime. It's really fun.
Yeah, it seems like a quite popular show.
It is.
We sell a little bit of their merch at work. And, yeah. It's and I love. I knew roughly what the show was about, but the way you've just sort of described it there makes me more interested in it. It sounds a lot of fun. It
is so good. You can watch it on Netflix. I think they've got most of the episodes there. But I've been watching them on Crunchyroll, so
nice.
Yeah. But you're a forger, man. Great mum.
Nice. Excellent, Fulya. Thank you. Mike.
Hey.
Your number 2, please.
My number 2. This is where it's starting to get hard. Trying to, because I had like a couple when I was trying. I was like, this one. But this one, it's a quite new addition to the motherly sort of thing, and it was me and the wife were watching something. I think it was Chucky, and it was like, and we needed like something else because not time for bed yet, and it was like, oh, the new season for Ted came out, and so we decided to watch Ted, and dare I say, the second season is actually better than the first, a little bit, with storytelling and also it had a bit more heart, and I think because of that, it was more of the father and mum sort of thing. Side of it is something that was a lot more, I don't know, a bit more fun to watch, and with those two. So I have to give it to Susan Bennett, because that mother is sort of, it's sort of like a cliche sort of mother that you get from sitcoms, of like the soft-spoken, mild-mannered sort of stay-at-home mum is sort of like not sure about things, and that's it. But it's sort of a refreshing, sort of like an almost refreshing take on that sort of stereotypical mother. But the sort of stuff that Susan sort of gets into, I kind of love, because you do anything for your boy. You do anything for John Bennett and Ted, and one of them is and also they introduce a character in that from the movies, is the cousin. What's her name? Sarah. Yeah, Sarah. Sarah. Sure. Yeah. So with that framing, it's she takes on like the other parenting role of actually looking after the cousin who's staying with them, because her family's not really, not really, and sort of the dynamic between the cousin and Susan is different. It's more of a motherly daughter thing, but without being the daughter thing, and where the cousin, I wish I could find her name, but I can't remember. Anyway, and she's actually she's bisexual in the show, and of course there's a lot of pot smoking in that, because if we're dealing with Ted, and Ted's a pot smoking teddy bear, so got to do that thing and so very, very liberal slated, and the parents are more Republican sort of based, so there's sort of that tension as well, especially with the father, and not understanding like the new age stuff, but it's sort of a period piece as well. It's set in the early 90s, so it's fun. But with Susan, I was actually really enjoying watching, because it was sort of like that mother sort of like a mother hen sort of thing, of keeping the family together, and she saw like the glue that had them together. And there was one episode where it was close to the end of the second season, so sort of spoilers if you haven't seen it. But John and Ted decided to buy a big old bag of weed, and so they were driving back from school with this big old bag of weed, and mum's in the car, and they're sort of paranoid because they get pulled up by the cops because one of the taillights are out, and of course, being John and Ted, two lovable idiots, they had no suave or anything. It's like, no, officer, we don't have like a big old bag of weed in our backpack. See, as they step out of the car, and the cop session is like this big old bag of weed, and yeah, it's that mum takes the fall for them, and she goes to jail.
Oh.
But it's
Wow.
great, and the episode, you'll probably like this. The episode's called "Susan is the New Black."
That's good.
And her relation and in jail, she sort of becomes the mother-like figure. It's like mother-like figure, and she makes everyone makes everyone like have a nice dinner, and she sort of like has a good meaning relationship between the jailers and the criminals. It's sort of like she's sort of like the Mother Teresa between them all, and they're sort of like, and she's only there for like a couple of days because she's a first offender and all that, and they were really sad when she left, and I do like the fact that when she was in jail, the entire household just collapses. And
of course.
And because John and Maddie, who's the father, has no idea how to look after themselves. So and they do find it, and they do find it in themselves to be more appreciative of their mother. So is that sort of chestnut, and yeah, and just the way that she was portrayed in it. Alana Birch, if you
That name sounds familiar.
yeah, she was actually in Legally Blonde, which is a great connection.
That's funny.
Yeah, and just the voice that she sort of has is like, oh, Maddie. It's like they're sort of who was it? It's like All in the Family sort of thing, like what rolled into one, and yeah, and I just love, yeah, I sort of fell in love with her, like a sort of character is like this sweet person who's not sure about what the new world is, and and when she was having like a conversation with the cousin, and she was trying to work out. It's oh, you're going through a phase. As soon as you get like a boyfriend, it's that sort of thing. But and there's also tension there. But at the end of the day, she pretty much says it's like I don't understand it. I don't understand why, but I love you nonetheless. So it's sort of the still building blocks in that of it's like I don't understand, but that doesn't mean I don't love you, and that sort of thing. And I kind of like that portrayal in the mother of it being Mother's Day. So it's sort of a roundabout way of saying it does remind me of my mum in a way. Like she does pretty much. She pretty much protects me in that sort of way, of not really understanding like much of anything in her own way, but it's still she definitely shows the unconditional love that a mother has for their kid, and including their adopted son Ted, who's a talking teddy bear that smokes pot. So weird show, but I love it.
Weird show. That's awesome. I just need to add on to that Alana Ubach, who plays Susan.
Oh, Ubach. I thought you were
Ubach.
silent.
Oh, it might be. I don't know. I've never said her name out loud, so apologies if I've said it wrong.
So actually,
anyway,
I think she's Puerto Rican. So yeah.
Well, apologies to Alana. Anyway, she's good at playing mums. I should say, because mums of varying degrees in quality, because she plays the mother of she plays the mother of Sydney Sweeney's character in Euphoria.
Oh, okay.
And she's fucking nutso.
Yeah. This is a complete opposite.
Complete opposite.
Yeah.
Not so bad. She's not a good mum in Euphoria. She's not a good mum. I'll say that. She loves her girls. She loves her daughters. She has, but no, not a good mother. But then by the same token, again at the opposite end of the spectrum, she voices Mama, Imelda, and Coco.
Yeah, yeah.
So she's like, she's
got the
she
bones
just-
for it.
she's got the bones for mums. I love this. Shout out to Alana.
Yeah.
For being awesome. All right. Number 1 pick time, guys. We're nearing the end. And I'm so curious to see if Mike and I have the same number 1 because I'm kind of thinking we do.
I don't think we do.
You don't think we do? Okay. All right. It's coincidence. I've just picked up on some vibes.
I was going through like the 80s mums as well. So
Yeah.
little hint.
Well, regardless, my number 1 mum/mum figure / mum is of course Ellen Ripley from the Aliens franchise.
How could
the
you be a
Alien
mum
franchise.
if you didn't know you were pregnant?
Hey, let's not go there. I mean, look, you could I didn't even think about that, but yes, you can go into of like she was a mum at least 3 times in 3 very different ways. Yeah. But I kind of just want to focus on her of course, in the second film in the series Aliens. Where like her story in this, I think is probably I think it's my favorite Ripley story. As much as I kind of really love clone alien Ripley in the 4th film, I have a soft spot for her because she's written by Joss Whedon and she's just creepy and cool. No, I just love the story here, that they do with her, and the fact that, what happens to her in the first film, ends up much worse than she could have imagined, and she wakes up from cryosleep and to find out that her actual daughter that she gave birth to back on Earth has lived and died since she's been gone, and since she went through this traumatic experience in the first film.
And turned into a game.
And they made a game called Alien Isolation. You can play it now. If you want to get the bejesus scared out of you, because I tried and I can't. It's so scary. Anyway, and I love horror, but goddamn, not when you're the one actually.
Not when
being
you're in
attacked.
the driver's seat, yeah.
Not when you're in the driver's seat. No thanks. No xenomorphs for me. Anyway, so she goes on this journey of like, she wakes up and finds out that she technically isn't a mum for, in manner of legal speaking of like, I've lost my kid. And then she kind of is like, I've got nothing left then. I need to go and try and stop these xenomorphs before they ruin anyone else's life. And yeah, and then when she goes down to back down to LV-426, and she meets a young girl by the name of Newt. Newt isn't her actual name. I can't remember what her real name was, but she goes by Newt. And yeah, and she's just the sweetest little girl. And Ripley immediately takes to her very famously, and just doesn't even mean to. Like, I feel like at first she's a little hesitant, I think. But then she kind of, it doesn't take too long for Newt to grow on her and for her to warm up to Newt, and they've just immediately formed this attachment. And there's multiple famous scenes obviously throughout, but like there's the first of which is, I think, the scene in the lab where they're trying to sleep, and fucking Paul Reiser, the bastard, has put some face huggers in the room to try and get some more xenomorphs for Weyland-Yutani Corporation's gonna corporate. And yeah, it's
Profit.
Profit. Yes.
First,
yeah.
still underpants.
Yeah.
Second, third, profit.
Yeah, that's exactly where my brain went to. So, yeah, and we just get this really intense scene that has no music in it, might I add, and it's just Ripley trying to protect Newt from this face hugger that's after them, and it's really, really great. And then there's before that there was a touching scene with like she gives her the locator armband, and wraps that around her wrist, and and that's just a really tender sort of scene. And then of course later on in the movie we get to the part where Newt gets taken by a xenomorph for implantation in the nest, and then Ripley has to gear up and go down, and it's one of the most iconic action sci-fi scenes in history, which of course includes the famous line, "Get away from her, you bitch," which has been following Sigourney Weaver around her entire career since. And why should it not? It's just it's brilliant. And so Ripley puts her life on the line, even though these things are her worst nightmare. We see her at the beginning of this movie having nightmares in her in her chambers at the beginning before she even agrees to go on the mission. I mean, that's part of what pushes her over the line, is just she wants the nightmares to stop, so she has to face her fear. And she doesn't think twice when it comes to Newt. And, so it's just really sweet that this bond developed between the two of them, and Ripley got to have another daughter for a brief moment. Until some stupid writer decided to kill them off between the movies off screen. But hey, we don't talk about that. We don't talk about that. We don't talk about the fact that Neil Blomkamp wanted to make a movie and undo all of that. We don't talk about that at all.
And then they said no.
The irritation I still feel. Jesus Christ. But no, Ripley, is a mum, becomes a mum, effectively in this film. This very violent and scary sci-fi film. That is essential viewing, I think. And
You hear that, Fulya?
It is great. I mean, if you can handle watching xenomorphs be the scariest things you'll ever see, really, in sci-fi.
Well, in space.
No one can hear you scream.
Hey.
And then, of course, at the end of the film, I should also mention, she's going up against another mum in the Alien Queen. So
yeah,
there's also that. If you want to think of it like that,
who's
two
protecting her lineage? So
exactly, she's trying to protect her family, her offspring. So it's mum v mum at the end of this one. So very fitting that it should be my number one pick. Ellen Ripley, played by Sigourney Weaver. Fulya, number one. Who is your favorite mum? Tell us.
Well, it's going to be no surprise that it's an animated mum.
Well, of course.
I'm going to say my number one favorite mum in pop culture is none other than Rosm Unit 7134, also known as Roz from The Wild Robot. That movie absolutely blew me away. It made me cry. It made me feel so cozy and wholesome, and just, it was like one of my favorite animated movies that I ever watched, I would say. It's pretty much up there. Roz, for those of you who don't know, is essentially a robot. Is a Rosm robot, which is a brand that was made by a company called Tech Lab Industries. And due to a typhoon, she ends up stranded on an island that's just ridden with animals. It's not inhabited by humans. It's just animals. And so Roz has to learn the language of the animals and start being able to talk to them. With that being said, the animals, because Roz isn't natural, made of metal, made of like
non-bio matter.
Yeah. Material that's not natural,
not fleshy.
the animals initially reject Roz and don't want to do anything with her. And it's kind of interesting to see how Roz ends up adapting in this particular world with the animals, and then learns the language, starts reading the behaviors of these animals, and tries to kind of mimic them in a way. But out of no fault of her own, it is unfortunate that she ends up maybe, I don't know if this is a spoiler, but kind of happens at the beginning of the movie. She ends up, it's so hard to say. A poor little goose ends up becoming an orphan because of an accident that was caused by Roz, which is very unfortunate to start off a movie like that. And so because of that, the goose, who is still in its egg, by the way, ends up hatching. And because of the whole, the first thing it sees is its mum, Roz was the first thing that the goose saw.
Imprinted.
Yes, imprinted the fact that Roz is the mother now. And so Roz has to then become a parent for this little gooseling and tries her best to teach the gooseling how to be a goose in her own way, I guess, as a robot. But the other thing is that Roz doesn't start off with having any kind of feelings or emotions because she's a robot. She's not supposed to. Her only objective as a robot is to complete tasks and request tasks. And so it was interesting to sort of see her development in this particular story, and also to become a mother to a little baby goose, and then seeing her try to, raise this goose as well. So she's there for a long time, ends up raising this goose, and then, yeah, it's interesting. It's just she had to adapt to a new surrounding. She's not used to this sort of thing. She's not from this type of world. And the fact that she ends up becoming a mother who then has to learn how to do all sorts of different things through analyzing and watching and mimicking behaviors of other animals, to then try to kind of like become an animal in a way, to raise this goose who is named Brightbill, by the way. And it was really, really sweet to see how Roz behaves in the movie. And I don't want to go into too much spoiler territory with regards to Roz, because this movie really needs to be experienced. Yeah, you need to watch it for yourself firsthand to understand the journey that Roz goes on in this movie. It's just the best. It's so good, and it's her resilience to adapt and to become a mother is what makes me say that she is my number one mother in pop culture. Yeah.
I need to watch this movie.
You really do.
But I'm so worried I'm going to bawl my eyes out just based on everything you just said. I'm like...
Oh, you're going to regardless. I did, yeah. So...
I'm going to cry.
Yep.
It gave me Iron Giant vibes, like, a lot.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's the vibe I got just by seeing the advertising for it.
Yeah, I was going to say, if you liked Iron Giant, you'll definitely love The Wild Robot, for sure.
If you cried at Iron Giant, you'll cry at this.
Yep.
Great.
All the feels.
Oh, the feels.
Oh, All the feels. Thank you, Fulya, for sharing that. That was really touching and awesome. Yeah, I gotta watch it. I have to watch it. All right, Mike, take us home.
Hey.
Your number one pick, your favorite mum in pop culture.
Yes. Well, this is sort of a twofer because but more or less it's one of them. And it's kind of funny that we talked about the boroughs because this particular actress is in that as well. And if I do say it, you'll probably realize which one it is, Kendall. But I had to laugh because Dee Wallace is going to be in the boroughs, and and yeah, she's my number one mum because Cujo.
Yes. Well picked. Yeah, well picked.
Doing what you need to do for your child, even in the face of a rabid dog with the soul of Rick Flag, if you know the story. Yeah. What's her character's name is Donna Trenton. A single mum with a son who is having car trouble and takes her car with her son to an out of the way automotive place to get it fixed because it doesn't start up, and that comes into play with the story by Stephen King, and this beautiful dog, same breed as Beethoven, so big lovable dog.
Saint Bernard.
Gets bitten by a rabid bat and becomes violent and pretty much almost dead by the end of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it proceeds to attack anyone, including their owner, kills their owner, and goes after anything that moves, including this family that drove unreluctantly to this place, and the whole story takes place within the confines of a car in the middle of the hot summer sun. So they can only stay in the car, wind up the windows, and the son is not dealing with sunstroke very well. And depending if you go by the movie or the book, I prefer the movie on the way it ends, and not the book because the way it ends is traumatizing for a parent. Anyway.
Oh boy.
But I do give props for because there's certain bits in the movie and in the book where the mother is sort of dealing with sort of a separation and is trying to keep it together for a kid, and she does quintessentially like awful things it's been a long time since I've read the book, but I think what prompted the divorce or the separation was she actually had an affair. So she's already in the bad books of karma. And going through it, she's dealing with is like, oh, is this is the universe sort of judging me and that sort of thing, and the only way and in return is her actions sort of attacking her son and that sort of thing. So it's sort of going through that. So she's doing everything that she can to protect her boy. So in a sense, a bit like Ripley, but I think I'm more persuaded on this one because it's a bit more real, as I say. instead of
Yeah,
aliens.
it's grounded. Yeah, it's kind of grounded in reality a little bit more because obviously it's set on Earth and it's a very intimate film, given how close you are to the action with like this dog just hounding this car with these people and it not relenting at all. And
Yeah, just running
their
into
struggle.
it and
it's harrowing to watch.
yeah. And there was one scene where in the commentary or the documentary, there's one scene where the son is sort of like is not coping and sort of like please is pretty much pleading, Mum, can we go away, please, I don't like this here. And essentially she does just yell at her son. And the son is like calling for his dad. Calling for his dad. It's like, can I go back to Dad? I want to be with Dad. And she just screams, fine, I'll take you back to your dad. And that's just and to this day, I think Dee Wallace actually gets like messages from parents that say, I don't blame you for saying that, because going back to Kate McAllister, it is a hard job being a parent, and sometimes you have to deal with the consequences of your actions. And I think it's more harrowing because you're actually dealing with a force that's out of your control, and just a relentless sort of demon, basically, of a dog trying to maul and attack. It's like just primal urge. And in the book, you actually do read sort of the thoughts of Cujo as well, sort of like fighting for sanity, really. So it's not really the dog's fault in a way. It's more because a lot of people are speculating. It's like, yes, this is Rick Flag sort of like dealing with it, and he's part of the overarching universe of the Stephen King universe of him being pretty much the devil, and so if you want to do the sort of cosmos sort of entry that it comes to this, and of course it's set in Maine, near Derry.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, near Derry, so it's interconnectivity, and and my number one mum is to protect your kid at all costs, including killing a dog.
Yeah.
Which is a big no-no for some people.
Yes, it was. Yeah. By the time that happened in the film, I was like, thank God.
Good.
Yeah, because that dog was evil incarnate.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. That dog wasn't a dog.
You didn't have to. You didn't have to. Isn't there a website that says "Does the dog die"?
Yes, correct.
Yeah,
there is a website that exists.
You don't. You don't need to like type that as you're sort of wishing and hoping. And the movie does have a good ending, but I don't think me spoiling it is going to matter because I don't think Fulya will watch it.
No, I don't think Fulya will watch this one.
Whatever you do, don't read the book because the book is different.
The book sounds even more depressing and upsetting. But yes, very good shout out. Dee Wallace is another iconic movie mum. Because you could mention E.T. as well.
That was the other one.
That's the other one. Yeah. So, thank you for pointing that out. That's a really good pick. I didn't even think.
Yeah, I was going through like 80s mums because with Alien, because also if we want to get into like
honorable mentions,
I also had Sean Connor. I also had oh my God, Connor. Sarah Connor.
Yeah.
Sarah Connor in that list as well.
Yeah. Yeah, well, let's just do a quick fire as we finish up. Honorable mentions. I have 4, starting with Sarah Connor, of course. almost made the list. Followed by Morticia Adams,
Mm.
Joyce Byers from Stranger Things, and I actually did have, as I may have alluded to earlier, Kate McAllister as well. Definitely worth an honorable mention at the very least. So those are mine. Fulya, what are your honorable mentions?
My honorable mentions going off the Kate.
McAllister.
My mind's gone blank. McAllister. What? Oh my gosh.
It's so
Name.
late. It's okay.
Name the faces.
Catherine O'Hara.
Yes, thank you. Going off the Catherine O'Hara thing. Moira Rose from Schitt's Creek.
Hey.
I have to give her a shout out. Like, she is a bit self-absorbed. She loves her wigs and all that sort of stuff, but she's an okay mum as well.
Do you wear
Yeah,
wigs?
she's a good mum when it comes down to
it. Molly Weasley from Harry Potter series.
Yes, great choice.
She is an absolute
Taken
ripper of a
from
mum.
Ripley as well. Not my
Yeah.
daughter, you bitch.
Yeah, she gets the same
Plagiarism.
thing.
And then my final mum that I want to mention here is Chicha from Emperor's New Groove, Punch's wife.
Ah, nice.
Strong mum.
Mm.
Absolutely.
And pregnant.
Yes. And until she's not by the end of it. Not in a bad way, in a very good way.
Oh, no. I got that. I got that. I'm like, I can't see a Disney movie
Yeah.
doing that, especially in that film.
Because they're
Yeah,
cowards.
exactly.
Because they're cowards.
Only Pixar can
Yes.
do that in the first 10 minutes of Up.
Yes, that's right. Death.
Yes.
Thank you, Fulya. Lovely shout outs there. Mike,
Yes.
your honorable mentions, please.
Yeah, one of them being, 80s mums, Ripley and Sarah Connor. But also, because I got one Piece on the brain, all the One Piece mums that we've seen so far.
Yes, I agree.
Belmare.
I was gonna say I was gonna think of a character from One Piece that was a mum, and I've seen a few so far, and I'm like, maybe not.
Yeah, I will mention a couple that we haven't
That we
seen,
already know of. Yes,
I've
yes.
seen, you've seen,
Yes.
but there is a story with Sanji's mum as well,
Mm-hmm.
which is do anything for your kid. I won't mention her name because she does have a name, but and also, yeah, you would know this one because you've passed Water 7, but another this is going to be hard. Another Straw Hat's mum, Olivia.
Hang on, I'll take my headphones off. Say it.
Robin's mum.
Oh, do we see her?
We do. Flashback.
Okay, all right. Okay.
We see her in flashback.
Oh no, you're right. I do remember now. Okay, cool,
Yeah.
cool. Yep.
That whole thing
Yeah. Okay.
with
Absolutely.
realizing who she is, and then
Yeah.
only spends like a day with her, that sort of thing.
Yeah. Oh man, that was rough.
Yeah, I knew I was keyed in. It was like I was really looking forward to learning about Frankie, but then that sort of just blew it out of the water. It was like,
Yeah.
I don't care anymore. Favorite Straw Hat right now. No one's gonna top that
Yeah.
until a 7-foot skeleton. Yeah, so those are my honorable mentions.
Excellent. All right. That'll do it then for us. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers and incredible women in so many people's lives. You guys are amazing. We thank you for all that you do, and also to the writers and filmmakers and actors that portrayed these excellent characters as well, in whatever form, if it's animated or live action. You're outstanding, and we appreciate you. That's the podcast. That's Popcorn Culture. We're done. If finally, a one, a two, a three,
And that
was a
a
podcast called Friend.
Remember to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Blue Sky for the latest Fred content.
If you'd like to listen to Fred the Alien, you can find us on SoundCloud, Spotify, or Apple Podcasts.
If you'd like to watch Fred the Alien, you can head over to youtube.com/Fred the Alien Productions. If you're watching the video right now, make sure to like it, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon to be notified of future content. And please hop on over to our Twitch channel. Give us a follow over there, twitch.tv/Fred the Alien Twitch.
Yes, I've been a Kendall Richardson.
I've been a Fulya and Michael.
And I've been the Mr. Mum and Michael Lister, not Keaton.
Yes, this is true.
And
you just experienced a podcast called Fred.
Yeah. Thank you for watching. And
scene.